learning, cracking NEET, JEE, these kind of examinations.
So, quick question. One reason, just give me one reason, why can't Byju's do this?
So Byju's, if you say Byju's, people feel Byju's a sales and marketing company. If you say Sai Astra, for the people who know Sai Astra, they trust Sai Astra. Sai Astra is believed on the trust, organic growth, and this community kind of approach. Byju's is everywhere.
So the thing is, competition will be there. Unacademy, Byju's, Physics Wala are going to come to this space as they see the opportunity. But we are ready for it. We already have got so many results. All India rank 112. It's not easy to replicate. It will take them at least 1 year to make the content which we have already made. We have the team of mentors who are from these research institutes. We have already formed the trust. And so far we have not done any inorganic marketing. We have been growing through the word of mouth. If anyone goes to these students who are reading in ISER and NISER, they only tell go to Sai Astra, that is the best platform they will get. Because 10 to 15% of the seats are filled by us. Second is that we have the approach that from class 6 itself, we are getting calls from parents and students that I want to become a scientist, I don't know how to do that, I have passion about astronomy, astrophysics, please tell, there is no one telling me. So we are going to start from class 6, 7, 8 level. When they come to class 12th, they want to prepare for entrance exam, they come back to us. Right now we started with just class 11th and 12th segment, and when they are in now UG level in their colleges, what they come back to us say, Bhaiya, I need guidance for internship. I want to do internship in this institute or that institute. Similarly, when they are doing their masters, so those who could not crack the UG level exam, they want to crack the JAM level, IIT JAM, JEST exam. For coming to these institutes, they again come back to us. Then there comes the PhD. So after their PG, they want to do PhD abroad in US, Europe, MIT, Yale. So again they come back to us saying that I need guidance, and we have the network and community to help them.
Vivek, I have a question for you. Okay. Yes, there is something called product market fit. Okay. Yes. Obviously you are earning revenue. That is one way of understanding the product market fit is there. But to be very frank, I want to ask you that the revenue which you are making, what percentage of it is actually coming from the core business which you are pitching in? Because when you are doing the 6th standard, 7th standard, they are, look, India as a country, okay, we are more job oriented rather than the love of science oriented. So anyone want to go into IIT is because the job is good, or a good engineering college because the job is good. Scientists do have a very good paying capacity. I have not done anything, but I am just trying to understand a product market fit. If I am going to promote and provide the study material for core science, please give me a very fair idea so that I understand that out of your revenue, what percentage is coming from the guys who are looking for actually research-oriented science preparation rather than the competition-oriented science preparation.
So that's a really great question. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
What we have seen is there was a lot of lack of awareness. As a result, people who were wanting to do engineering and medical and could not get there came to these institutes, and later they started regretting because they did not want to become scientists.
Yeah.
So now we make it very clear that if you want to become scientists, these institutes are for you.
So my question,
yeah.
Come back to my question. So my
yes,
question is, how much percentage of the market is there who is actually looking for it?
So yes, 100%, sir. Because we tell them that if you want to become scientists, come to. All of these people want to become scientists. They don't want to become engineer or doctor.
Okay.
They, all of them. All of them, 100%.
IITs, AIMS, and they are in ISER Pune, they are in ISI, these kind of institutes.
Even students left IIT Kharagpur after 1 year, came to us saying, I want to become scientist.
I know, there are,
Yes,
there are many people who have a pure love for the science. But I am just talking about when you are making business out of it. You know, the guys who are applying for, you know, the Olympiads, there's a different breed.
Yeah.
They can crack IIT as well,
yeah,
but they are a different breed altogether. So I do understand, but I'm just trying to understand how big that market is, because here we are talking about the business perspective.
Yeah.
Yes.
So coming to that, sir, what we focus was mainly on 11th, 12th and proper students that are preparing for these institutes, ISER and all. So we are also being approached by international schools parents. They are very concerned. They are not able to get that kind of mentorship. The 1.8 lakh ticket size they are talking about.
Because they have to make the profile of the student.
They want to go to Cambridge. They want to go to Oxford. They need that kind of profile. And in India, people are paying 8
So
to 10 lakh.
that is where I am coming from.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have.
Yes,
we
The
are
point
getting
is
that
what
traction.
we started with a thought, which is a very nice
Yeah.
thought, but gradually when you go
Yeah.
into the market,
Yes,
you realize that
Yeah,
no,
we
this
are-
is the core.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
IB school is
all
exactly the thing, because in the profile you have to show one research report and your scientist and your mentor, I believe, can help them a lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
Same
we
thing.
have
exactly.
mentors who have published 20 research papers.
So,
They can easily
so you have
guide
to understand that particular thing, that where you are
So
going,
we-
because if the
yeah.
market is too small, the business cannot grow beyond a size.
So the market size that we are catering, and we talked about in the market size, we have catered all these students who are in
IB schools
when
and
we
all
go the
those.
lower into the funnel, this kind of approach, like giving a scientific temperament.
I think
this
as a
kind-
science star, you should also work on increasing the temperament, because people are not even knowing that
Yeah,
science
yes,
is
that-
is an option. So do more of the activities as you have said. Na?
Sir, also just final one, you said about the parents too, they really want, because they want jobs, right, in India right now. They're like, crack IIT, get into IIT, get placement. But that was our parents or parents of our parents. But now the middle class income is growing. They are very comfortable and even want to spend more towards the education, because of which they could afford the job, got jobs. Yes, sir.
Because because you're addressing that, I want to exactly talk about that, because that was my question number one. Awareness and parental issue. So when you say that, and when you give that logic to me that our parents were different, and now the kids were going to go into college, their parents are different. You're not technically competing with only people who want to become scientists. You're competing with every alternate career possible.
Yeah.
People now want to become YouTubers,
Yes.
and influencers, and fashion bloggers, and lifestyle coaches, and aromatherapy sellers, whatever, wellness guides. So it's not like that people, because ये market छोटा होगा और भी इससे. So again, so you will have to figure it out. But see, a lot of this is kind of becoming a feedback.
Yeah.
We are not looking for every possible answer.
Exactly.
What we are trying to tell you is, boss, look at the bigger picture, because आप अभी बहुत early stage पे हो.
So we have, yeah.
तुम उस बच्चे से compete कर रहे हो जो आज 6th standard की लड़की, जब वो काइली जेनर को देख रही है, अब वो बोल रही है कि बॉस शी इज अ बिलियनियर, तो भाड़ में गई साइंस, मैं तो मेकअप ब्रांड बनाऊंगी अपना, एंड इफ दिस गोज आई विल बी अ मल्टी बिलियनियर, व्हिच इज द करेक्ट अप्रोच. उसमें क्या गलत है?
So we have realized this.
तो
thing and like
तुम
the
उनसे भी
current
compete
market-
कर रहे हो,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
right?
So-
That is where the challenge is going to come from. You continue.
So that's why, like, our aim is to, we are going into the lower into the funnel, the school counseling and all we are doing. We are like the.
वो तुम करोगे तो तुम पे कैश बैक होएगा, बहुत ज़्यादा इश्यूज आएंगे. वो इतना आसान नहीं है करना. वो
Influencer marketing.
Yeah, I mean, जो number of seats है, वो पहले भी भर रहे थे, अभी भी भर रहे हैं, right? So हो सकता है कि एक कुछ परसेंटेज जो बच्चे हैं वो उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिल रहा था, अभी आपकी वजह से मिल रहा है, right? So you are not capturing the entire market, whether you are there or not. The seats are anyway going to get filled, right? By X or Y. Number two is, as we said, the market is going to shrink further. It is still shrinking further. My final question to you is, आप दोनों को साइंटिस्ट नहीं बनना?
So बनना था, लेकिन अभी इतने को बना रहे
So
हैं.
now we have realized, like, even I was going to apply for PhD and all, but I realized when we get feedbacks, like, bhaiya, because of you I am now at NISER or ISER. Parents come to us, say, because of your that one video we could have missed the entire counseling process. Because of you my kid is now going to become a scientist. So
तो दो
that-
साइंटिस्ट नहीं बना रहे हो ना तुम एजुकेशन कंसल्टेंट हो तुम भी.
Right.
Why are you glorifying it? तुम एजुकेशन कंसल्टिंग बिजनेस को उसको सिंपल वैसे बेचो ना.
Like,
क्यों दुनिया बदलने
Aspiration
बदल
बच्चों का
रहे हो
है.
और साइंस दुनिया को बेच रहे हो? You are just another more a smarter education consultant. That is what you are.
yes.
But I would say, advice कि पहले साइंटिस्ट बनो, एंटरप्रेन्योर तो चलता रहेगा जर्नी.
Thank you.
I just have one last question. So, 2-3 क्विक क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल बता देना. एक तो तुम्हारा नाम, what is your name? Science Extra.
Sai Extra.
Sai Extra.
Astra है, पेपर. Science.
So, feedback number 1 changes name. Change this name. See if you can change the logo also. It looks like some astrology company is going to come into pitch. So my perception when I saw the logo and the name, I was thinking some. Huh. So I thought some astrology company has come which is going to talk about astrology and science and all that. Take your call, do that. Number 2, when you say you have a community of 30k people, why are your recurring YouTube views very, very low? Your current views are just 500, 700, 800. So collective view is a 90 million is a good number, and I'm sure pandemic may do okay because everybody.
So we have some videos viral.
That's what I'm saying, but collective views are very less. So on a volume of 30k YouTube number, community, these numbers are very, very low. Okay. My one big objection, I don't know how you have solved it, but why is the channel called Vivek Nicer Sai Astra and not just Sai Astra?
So actually,
why is all the branding in your own name, both on Instagram and on YouTube?
Because audience has very much connection and trust with me.
They take us, Vivek Bhaiya, like we started with only YouTube.
So then technically Vivek Bhaiya is getting sold, right?
Yeah. So
it's
the
not the
brand
brand.
image, the brand image.
The same you can say for Alak Pandey,
the
that
Alak
physics
Pandey,
wala is
physics wala.
Alak Pandey.
It's not Alak Pandey physics wala. It's physics wala.
You can say it for Baiju, but not for Peter.
No, not even for Baiju.
Baiju is his name.
हाँ वो तो अलग उसने सरनेम बना के उससे टाटा बिरला वो तो सारे ही है ना फिर हाँ बट योर फर्स्ट नेम विवेक नाइसर एस्ट्रा आ रहा है तो ये बहुत बड़ा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है मतलब मेरे लिए तो मतलब
Actually, in the search ना, so in YouTube search, we started searching Vivek Nicer. So in the channel I have to incorporate.
बट ये तुमको इवेंचुअली फिक्स करना पड़ेगा ये बिजनेस के लिए कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है बहुत बड़ा बिकॉज अदरवाइज हु ओन्स दिस प्रॉपर्टी द चैनल हैज योर फेस बॉस
Yes.
कल को तुम दोनों में आपस में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है या कोई इन्वेस्टर आता है और कल को कोई भी इशू होता है तो विवेक इज दिस योर चैनल और हु ओन्स द इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी यू शुड नॉट बी ओनिंग इट इट शुड बी ओन्ड बाय कंपनी तो ये तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है ना बहुत बड़ा इसका YouTube रेवेन्यू आता है क्या
Yes.
कहाँ जाता है वो
To me.
कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anyway, the company when you have established.
So exactly we established in December 2021 and we started YouTube
back then.
way
So
back
That
then.
is where the transition has to happen.
But
Yeah.
unless you decide mutually as co-founders that this is my property and this will be independent property which जिसका मुझे वो मिलेगा and then इधर जो हो रहा है वो हो रहा है I'll build a funnel for you. उसमें कोई हार्म नहीं है but वो clarity होना चाहिए that it can't be Vivek Nicer Science Extra. It has to be then Vivek Nicer only.
So for the one more
Because this is a very very big conflict. It's a massive red flag. Intellectual property is going to destroy मतलब कंपनी की बात लग जाएगी तुम्हारी intellectual property में अगर फंस गए तो तुम और ये clear red flag है. I'm just giving the feedback. I don't need an answer. Think about it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you so
please.
much. Thank you.
थोड़ा slow चल रहा है ना? बहुत slow चल रहा है. थोड़ा fast. नहीं हो रहा है.
2 घंटे बाद पूरे 4 बजे 6 बजे तक हो जाता है 6:30
यार ये AC slow है.
हाँ AC का होता है
है ना?
AC कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा है मतलब मैं तो तुमसे पूछ रहा हूँ कौन कंट्रोल कर रहा है
लास्ट 5 मिनट हुई लास्ट 5
नहीं ये what these guys can say the approach by Baiju. Yeah, we also want to first season pre-qualified. The guys are good. It is and it is a need. अब क्या हो गया? में आपको कंटेंट वाला नहीं हो कंटेंट इतना है अगर आप क्रिएटर मिल गया ना अच्छा क्रिएटर a guy who can tell your kid that what to watch and what not to watch, that is about
Vishal is currently traveling right now, so he's Junaid. Vishal will be arriving.
same team.
No, it's not the same team.
Okay, 5 is coming.
5 is coming, he's coming. he's
Okay, it's
traveling.
come. Here is the number six.
Number 6 is there for pitch.
So hello everyone, this is Junaid Ahmad. I am from Sambalpur, Odisha. So one fine day while walking down the road alone from my university to the hostel, I thought this walk is so boring and exhausting. So what would happen if I had a walking buddy beside me, or just a friendly stranger walking beside me? So now when you are walking alone, sometimes it feels very boring and exhausting. But when a friend joins, you can just walk miles and miles without feeling a single bit. So I just went into the internet and searched about any walking buddy apps that I could use in order to get some walking buddy while when I'm commuting daily. So with my surprise, I found none. So at that time, I got the idea of making a walking buddy app. So I ran back to my hostel and I started researching about the potential users and all those things. So I talked with my friend Isan in New York. He said, along with getting a walking buddy app would help him to make new friends and know the cultures, and it will be easier for him to make new friends at a new city. I talked with my friend Salini. She said it will be helpful for her for covering her last mile. And I talked with my friend Siva. So he said it will be helpful to him to maintain a sustainable lifestyle. And he also mentioned a cool fact that we could easily remove 225 kgs of carbon dioxide per year per user if we could walk just 2,000 steps a day instead of taking a vehicle. It will be equivalent of planting 10 trees. So these are not the end. I went out there, I talked and surveyed with more than 200 people. They all had some interesting use cases, but one thing was common. They wanted to meet new people on the go. So isn't the world a better place with a company? So that is when I buckled up and started working on Walking Pal. Get your walking buddy anytime, anywhere. So Walking Pal is the world's first walking buddy app, here to help you get a walking buddy anytime and anywhere you need. So let me show you how it works. There's a video where it's
You have sent the presentation.
Yeah, I have attached a working demo of the app. So what it does is, the app is just like, you can take the app, the combination of Uber and Tinder. Okay, just like in Uber, you go into the app, you enter your destination, and it scans all the nearby cab drivers near you, and it connects you with the nearest one. So just like that, in Walking Pal, you will open the app, you will enter your preferred destination, and it will scan all the nearby pedestrians who are walking beside you, who are going in a similar direction as of you. And it will just list all the profiles in front of you. And you can just swipe left, and scan all those, and you can send a food request to them. So if they accept, you can just get together and you'll complete your last mile with and that is how we are going to provide you a walking buddy anytime, anywhere you need.
Is it real time or you can plan this?
Yeah, you can also plan and you can also take it as a real time. So initially we are targeting people with the age group of 18 to 30, as most of the people in that age group are students. So we have decided to launch it in university campuses first, as the first ubiquitous walking buddy app. And why is now the best time to build this company? So people are, as I said, the people are already familiar with the use of Tinder and Uber. So we will, and Walking Pal is just a combination of both of them. So it will be easier for us, and it is easier for the other people to get a stranger and to walk with them. And people are more willing to live a sustainable life than ever from now. And the most important thing is, as of now, we have no other major direct competitors in this space as well. So this is our traction. So as we are closer and ever to launching our app, we started an early user registration, just like a beta user registration at our website. And we partner with 4 major universities as well. So as of now, we partner with 4 universities and got 2,000 plus registration for potential users as well. So we have already 2,000 users in our platform who are ready to use when we launch. So moving forward to the business model, initially we will be integrating ads into our platform to scale up. And in future, we are planning to integrate marketplace over there, in which people could exchange their miles with a cup of coffee or a coupon, and will be charging the commissions who are advertising over there. We will be integrating guided walking tours, health and fitness movement, and also we are open for a freemium business model in the future as well. So yeah, with our 1.5 year of existence, we have achieved some major goal as well. We were selected among the top 18 startups by Google for their 3-day in-person bootcamp in Google Hyderabad. And we were also the finalists in GSA Kolkata, Northeast and Odisha chapters as well. We are among the top 22 startups from India to be participated in Google Together 2023 program. And we are also the 150 startups selected for the 100x VC startup group. So this is the core funding. This is me, Junaid. I handle the product design and marketing part. I have with me Astos, who is the full stack engineer who is handling all the tech stuff, and we have Levi and Misty for the social media and marketing handle. Along with this, I have more than 10 active part-time contributors as well who contribute in tech and marketing domain as well in day-to-day stuff. So yeah, summarizing everything, Walking Pal is a platform that brings people together, promote healthy habits and reduces carbon emissions, and foster a supportive and inclusive community. Our mission is to create a world where people can walk together, connect with each other, and lead a happier and healthier and more fulfilled life. So by providing convenient, social and fun way to incorporate a physical activity in daily life, we hope to inspire people everywhere to put one step in front of another and take the first step towards a better tomorrow. So yeah, that was it. That was Walking Pal. Thanks for taking a walk with me. So this is Junaid signing off.
Thanks, Junaid. I have a few questions, which is actually a bit of a security concern. Okay. Because you can understand, if I am on your Walking Pal platform and if I am informing someone that I am traveling from this place to this place, as you said, that women actually look for a companion, last mile walking.
Yeah.
How you are going to prevent the misuse of it?
Yeah.
Because you are actually informing a group of people who is a member of your Walking Pal that so and so is traveling alone on so and so route.
So yeah, that question was answered on my, in the mock-up video that wasn't read. So actually what we are doing is, when you sign up for the app, we are taking your registration, unique government ID as well, so that we eliminate the use of any fake accounts or that.
I can give any fake account well at the time of registration itself.
We are taking Aadhaar and all those stuffs, and we are.
To quickly add and factually understand, do you do digital KYC or is it just upload Aadhaar and then that's it?
Just an Aadhaar upload and also.
It is more confusing, more deteriorating than actually not doing anything. Because you are giving me a false promise that the users are verified, where actually they are not.
If the users are using Aadhaar, at that time they will be entering their Aadhaar number, and to verify that they will be receiving an OTP in the registered number as well. So we will be using Aadhaar API over there in order to verify the authenticity of that user.
That is digital KYC.
Yeah, sorry, that was instant KYC.
Doesn't matter. Now coming to a bit more basic question.
Yeah.
Is this thing online?
No, we are currently in testing.
So how we are knowing whether it has a product market fit? Look, it sounds very good. Okay, you will love to walk with someone. First of all, timing is a constraint.
Yeah.
Second of all, if I'm walking, then it means like I'm going somewhere. What is the probability that he also want to walk on the same time, on the same terrain, on the same route with me at the same time? Okay, so these are called feasibility challenge. Okay. Okay, if I'm planning, okay, 6 o'clock, I'm going to walk on the joggers park. Would you like to come with me? And he says, okay, I will also come. That is still doable. But I'm walking from ITC to suppose XYZ places, which is around 2 kilometers. I want to walk now. He want to walk 3 hours later. It's not going to work. And that's why it is very much important, the feasibility test. Give me some thought about that.
Yeah. So that question really came into our mind. We, in order to, because initially we will be having very less users and people will not get a walking buddy right away. So in order to solve that, we also have an option to schedule your walk. So you can enter your destination for a particular street, and you can schedule your walk for tomorrow or the next week or something like that. And if other people schedule at the same time, you guys you get suggestion that he's also going at that time.
It's a chicken and the egg condition. No? Until you have that critical mass, your site will not go. Until the site will not become popular, you won't get that critical mass. So why I have asked this question was also a hint for you how you actually think about having the initial traction. What you can do.
So one part was that you can also schedule, and to reach more users, that is the reason we are also targeting college students in college campuses as well. So people already we are having a most user concentration in college campuses. So at that place, it will be easier to target more people for a shorter distance of time. You know, commuting in and around the campus as well.
You are already in the society, university. Why didn't you had a soft launch of this? Forget about coming here. You can make it on the WhatsApp. Why didn't you do a soft launch and see how many people are actually interested in it?
Yeah, the early user registration that I just showed you, that was the test that if people actually wanted something like that. So this was the reason that I went forward and created a form.
My question is, why didn't you get a soft launch? Like, okay, WhatsApp 2,000 people,
Yeah.
in one campus 500 people.
Yeah.
500 people come on a WhatsApp group. In this WhatsApp group, only the EA will be offered.
Yeah.
If he is interested, he can join. If he is interested, he can join. You can have the first product market fit testing. That is what I am asking. That this 2,000, what you did it with? Early
Okay.
registration means what?
Actually, due to safety and privacy concerns as well, so that is why we didn't opt out. I decided to build a Telegram bot as well, but we can't handle all the distress if someone gets harassed or something like that. We can't go out there and stop that as well. So that is why we didn't opt it.
That is going to exist. I mean, that is going to continue.
So, how are you going to protect yourself from all these problems? Security.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, first is you don't have a product market fit. You don't have a feasibility test. Tomorrow, what? Yeah, right. There are so many universities. Why didn't you go to one of them? And why can't see? There are college students built in. Facebook was built like this. Yeah. So today, if somebody randomly walks with someone, yeah, and a woman walks with a man, she gets raped, how are you going to take responsibility? Yeah, how are you going to protect yourself? Today, Uber has a full legal system to protect. In spite of that, incidences are happening. Yeah, so that is like time tested, and they're like they can keep burning money, doing everything. They have the best of legal teams supporting. Still, they cannot fight it. How do you? This is a primary. I think so. This is the foundation. Otherwise, why would anybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I find a body and somebody puts a gun on my head. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Are you going to take care of my family?
So what we
You really need to give it a thought.
Yes. So we have a solution. If I can speak of that. In order to maximize the security as well, initially we won't be able to afford what Uber and all those stuff. With our capability, we decided once you start a journey with someone, there will be a messenger, just like a bubble that will be popping up in your screen. If there is some mishap or something, you can just tap on that bubble, and all your immediate contacts will get alerted along with us. So we can contact, if necessary, we will be alerting the authorities as well. So initially we are planning to do that in order to contain.
इसका काउंटर बताऊं मैं आपको.
Just
जब हाँ you understand Hindi, right?
Yeah.
इसका काउंटर बताऊं मैं आपको. When you fight with somebody, especially जब आपको उसको हार्म करना है या चोरी करनी कुछ करना है, तब सबसे पहले आप फोन छीनते हो. Because you try to cut the communication. फोन तक तो पहुंचेगी नहीं बात. वो बबल सब हवा में रह जाएगा. कुछ नहीं होगा बबल का. ठीक है. Just to burst that bubble. Pun intended. So yeah. So I have quick two questions. Okay? Because let's not go into hypothetical situations. What is the core problem? Basically, what I understand you're saying, if you're walking, find somebody who can walk with you. But what is that solving for somebody? Are you trying to promote walking culture?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
So after talking with many users, so we found out that we are not a need, we are just a want. So people want to make our lives better, but we are not solving a particular problem out there. So people want to go out there and meet new people on the work immediately, which no other service is providing.
But are you saying these are random people you want to meet?
Yeah.
But why do I want to meet random people? Number one. Number two, there are enough professional websites where I can meet people with logical, intended networking, if I can use it, rather than forced networking. So let us say if I and somebody else got matched on your platform and we have zero sync in place, it's a useless thing for me. Rather, I'll go to this coffeemug.ai or Hello Club. There's so many products which do like a logical AI based networking. And then if I meet somebody, there's always a give and take. Why can't that be a fit?
So actually, to provide a personalized experience over there as well. So in the profile, like when you build a profile, you can also integrate the things like what are your hobbies as well. Like over there, what do you work?
So those solve you, na? You're now telling me that we're a matchmaking platform or a networking platform, then a walking platform. So the pura change ho gaya. So Junaid, I just have one quick feedback and I'll then close it.
Yeah.
And maybe I would love to talk to you later on. There was a similar company with a real use case. I'll give you an example. It was called Find Your Fit. I know the founder very, very well. She started this with the intent that the fitness buddy is very important while you are doing the fitness regime, especially gyms. Because if you have a partner there, it helps and you're more authentic then, right? This product collapsed because once you know that if we kind of got matched on day one and if he becomes my gymming partner, we'll simply exchange WhatsApp numbers and that's it. So it was good for matching, but then the engagement got dropped. Then later on she pivoted into e-commerce, this and that and wellness. And later on she is now trying to experiment with conducting mass events. कि funnel बनाएंगे और event sell करेंगे. Tomorrow maybe you can do something like this. My feedback to this is it's a very not thought through product. आपके पास co-founder है? नहीं है ना? आप अकेले सोच रहे हो ना? ठीक है. I'll love to sit with you and thrash it down because अभी इसका ना मतलब ये है ही नहीं कुछ भी, मतलब कुछ बना दिया है हमने और उसके आगे हमने कहानियां बना ली हैं, but there's nothing at the core, right? It's just some things happening in thin air. If you really want to pursue it, let's talk offline. Happy to help you, but give it a thought. अभी इसका कहीं भी कुछ fit भी नहीं बैठ रहा है.
Junaid, before you leave, I have only one thing. I have heard the same pitch 6 months back, okay, when we were doing the startup CameraFi. Okay. And the same problem which I have raised today, I have raised it that day as well. You know what we are looking forward when anyone come to the pitch, because it also happens with the investor as well. You met someone, you met after some time. We want to see how much change you have done. So the same question security I have asked bang on. Yeah. And that's why today started with the same question, thinking that you would have some answer to it. You know what does it shows to me? It shows to me that you are, as I said, you have thought of something and you are sticking to it. Not moving plus, not moving minus, not even putting a thought, which is the obvious problem. Do you think it's a problem or not, the security?
Yeah, obviously.
Why didn't you even put a thought into it? Okay, because if you would have put a thought into it, you would have found an answer to it. And second thing is that you have not tested it. It shows that you have thought of it, not committed to go into it. We really want to see people who are committed to go for this idea. Prove us all wrong. Sir, you don't know. You guys are, old Buddhas. Okay, now our kids are happy to, mingle with anyone and walk around. I would be very happy to be proven wrong, but with the data, not only with your words. Okay? Thanks. Thank you.
Before you leave the room, one piece of advice.
Yeah.
Which college are you studying?
Yes.
Is it a big?
Yeah, it is one of the oldest universities.
Yeah. So try this. Create your community. Try this app. We give you 1 year. Come here and again next year apply for JSC and take the feedback.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Should we give a break to the jury? Do whatever.
Because your AC is chilling.
Yeah, it's chilling. No, मैंने reduce करा दिया प्रशांत।
हाँ, तो बहुत time लगेगा।
अभी भी लग रहा है। थोड़ा इसको स्क्वीज करते हैं, बहुत लंबा
You have 7 more. At the rate we are going.
So, Mukul, we have to do better job in time.
वो बेचारा करेगा।
We have to stop the jury
You want to divide the jury?
stop the jury from getting carried away. Dilnawaz,
हाँ जी.
you are preaching and you are not practicing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
ठीक है, I'll go last then.
So I think limit one person per jury.
हाँ, maybe let's
Let's do that.
No, questions only.
Questions?
You said that.
Either question or feedback, one only.
Sorry, absolutely. Yeah.
can say as key. So coming to the concept, our mouth has various levels of volatile organic compounds like acetone, benzene, and all those things. So the human breath contains several volatile organic compounds, and what we have seen is acetone is closely related to diabetes level or the blood sugar level. So as we see that from our research, if it ranges from 300 to 900 ppm, it is varying with healthy, and if it increases with 1800 ppm, it is with the diabetes level. So all those things will be done, and as a result, acetone level in the blood cells are increased, and we follow a process of ketogenesis. So inside the process of ketogenesis, when the insulin is formed, so it is directly related to acetone level, and acetone level is related to diabetes level. So that's our concept. And as I told you, you can see the key idea here. When a person blows his or her blown breath, we will take into that input as an acetone sensor or the MQ series sensor that detects three gases, that is acetaldehyde, acetone, and benzene. So from that, we will be detecting and taking out acetone only. So from that, we will be processing out with Android's means applications and cloud storage, all those reports syncing client, and all those things will be done. So this is the Android application that we have planned out. So where the reports can be synced and the tracking will be done, how the health is going on. As you can see that regular insulin checkups means in home if you are there, if you have a diabetes patient. So all these things will be done. So yeah, we have a tracking machines here and the doctor's appointment here. So this is somewhat a dummy, you can say, as we are prepared for it. And why our product? So you can see as this is a raw prototype that we made out. So what you see here is the sensor one. So if you take the pipe, this is the, so means we are just this is a demo one, so it may not be that much accurate. So from here the patient will be blowing in his or her mouth, means the air, and inside we have the enough circuits here to determine the diabetes level, and here it will be showing us the things. So this is the basically raw prototype. So coming to that, huh?
Is it a functional prototype or just?
Yeah, this is functional. I have to just insert a USB, but we have just prepared with no, means as you can see, there's no biasness with it. Means the sensor particulations are not done properly with for now.
Calibration is not
calibrations for this prototype is not done, and the ones we have sent to market means for the real market launch or the things, those we have calibrated with other.
So you have already launched this product?
No, we are in the means you can say prototype stage where we have means deal with some other third parties to make the product. I will show you just. So this is the future prototype that we will be launching into the market. So inside there will be the tiny PCB circuit board, and the you can see as the blown will be done from the upper level, and all these things are the circuit diagram and the PCB layouts. So this is what is the major part. Invasive results, that is from here. We suppose got it from as an 93 that is milligram per dl, and the one we have tested here is A is showing here as acetone level, and NDG is showing as non-diabetic glucose. So non-diabetic glucose you can see here is 96. So according to that, we have calibrated with around 500 to 1000 tests, that is patients going to medical colleges, and we have already tied up with Cipla Pharmacy and talking to the management team to do more tests because we want more accuracy, right?
What is percentage of the accuracy?
So currently we are leading with 92%, and as we want ICMR or FDA approval for these healthcare businesses and all, we want to increase more and include machine learning also into this, so that we will be increasing out more. Okay, so this is the live video checking. So. We're showing it last. So the coming to the market validation is there is enough demand. So invasive devices are painful coming to from we have children has diabetes level or the big age, so they have fear for these pinning out the blood and all those things. So we have a huge market, and as it is a low cost, it will be able to access to all. So the total market size is 46% of the adult population is suffering from diabetes, and the current competitors in non-invasive field is very less, and we have a competitor in US that is using sweat. So we are not using sweat because in winter season we may face difficulties. So coming to that, we have a focus market and launch plan, how we'll be doing it and how we'll be doing the awareness camps or the boot camps and talking to the medical doctors and all those things. So this is the business model that we have planned and what services and grant required, that is for raw materials, manufacturing, patents. And to be clear, we have already granted a patent. So we have already the patent and we are also doing the research for lung cancer and breast cancer. Lung cancer, we have already done the research and we are trying to do the patents.
Who are we?
Means we as in my mentor or the sir that I showed. So the patent is with me and sir and other 2 team members that he hasn't arrived here. So coming to the break-even analysis, how we'll be paying you is that break-even point at 605 units and how the cost is done here. And we have the complete projection of 2 years plan, how we'll be purchasing the raw materials, literature survey, fabrication of acetone sensor. And currently we'll be exporting out the acetone sensors as we don't have that much amount of that. So in future we want to manufacture those acetone sensors to decrease the budget. So yeah, this can be used as diagnosis for diabetes, and we are also working to integrate it with the lung cancer and breast cancer. So yeah, that's our pitch, and this is the GTM strategy, that is how we'll be going to market, and healthcare companies may respond because no market competition is there. We can be a novel company, as a monopoly, to become the leading and non-invasive lead in the country as well as in the world. So coming just 30 seconds of video.
Yeah, till the time the video is coming on, I have a few very straight questions. This is a field which I am passionate about and have some say in that. First thing first, who is in your team? Who all are in your team? Name it, say it, who all are?
Me, Dr. Sandipan Malik.
What is his background? Sandipan Malik is? Yeah, go ahead, let it the video come on.
So means
What
those
is
2
his
members.
background?
He's with fabrication and semiconductor devices. He is PhD,
Okay.
and he has already granted 2 DST projects.
Okay.
Also the Startup Young Youth Award he has also got, and those 2 are my partners or other 2 members.
And you two, you all the students are from which department?
Me, I am from 4th year, and they have
Fourth year
just
what?
CS.
CS.
And those 2 are just graduated this year.
Who is the doctor partner in this particular?
Doctor partner in the sense?
You should have someone medical doctor.
The one that I showed you, he is with biomed.
So my question, why I am coming to this particular thing is, first of all, when you are saying non-invasive, obviously it is a need in that particular case. But the acetone which you are trying to test into, my first question is it only due to the blood sugar level, or there can be a false positive? That is question number 1. Question number 2 is the categorization, because what you are saying 300 to 900 and 900 to 1800, so you are taking a very big domain, part. So how precise that is going to be? Because if we are talking about the people who are on insulin and stuff like that, this much of variation is not applicable. So how accurate it is, and secondly, what is the false positive? So is it something else I can eat which can increase the acetone in my breath, and which is giving me an flavor that I have more
after meal or before?
Yeah, so
meal?
that is what we call the false negative. So you have to give me the data for both of it.
Yeah. So coming to the first part that you have said with false positive or false negative, we have tested around with 1,000 patients, as I shared with you. So what we have got is we got around 100 data which is giving us false positive. Means that
Out of
1,000, right?
Okay. No, I haven't heard that.
So out of 1,000, we just got 100 false positives. So we are working with the sample that we have written in the Arduino code or the hardware code, and the formulation that you were talking about, ki acetone is only related to blood sugar. We have specific research papers and also specific research done that acetone is completely related to blood sugar, and the formulation that we have written by which you are seeing the acetone is calculating, right?
Yes.
So that formulation we have written.
That formulation goes where?
Means the
Formulation as
calculation
in?
means when you blow the air,
Yes.
the sensor will capture your acetone.
Yes. Yes.
After that, the data will be processed, right?
Yes.
So that data will be processed by that formula that we have.
The
designed.
formula. When you say formulation, it means it's a substance formulation.
That formula.
Okay, that formula.
That formula we have patented.
Cool. Cool. Thanks.
Tell me one thing, okay, I'm talking about competition on a macro level. You're saying you're unique, that nobody's doing with this flow. Yeah, but why can't a Fitbit, Apple is still very premium, we're talking, Samsung is very premium. But Fitbit, now you get those Chinese smartwatches also for like 1,000, 1,500 rupees.
Yeah.
That's something which will give you a record every day. Yeah, Apple's giving you a ECG, which is, I think, so quite accurate at least. So why can't, I personally see that smartwatch is going to be your biggest competitor. For any non-invasive now, smartwatch is going to be playing a major role in this field.
So coming to the smartwatches, when you turn around and see it, they specifically give a radiation level. That is the if you have seen the red laser or the green laser. So that is not good for the body. So why we use pure smartwatches and all those things? So we determine means we will not get in contact with the body itself. Just blow out and the results will be coming in less than 15 seconds.
Your answer should be better than this.
Yeah.
Okay? If you are saying the formula is what you have patented for calculating that stroke level, even if the Fitbit has to come, you say that's a we will tell them the technology.
That's what.
It is not the way why you will wear that particular thing.
This smartwatch I'm wearing full day, right?
But
So anyway, that laser, everything is, it's not going to make a difference. I'm not wearing it to get my blood sugar.
The formulation or the technology that.
How much do I use the ECG function on my smartwatch? Yeah. At the most, I use my heartbeat if I'm running or something. That's about it.
Yeah,
So,
but the insulin level and the diabetes level is more common in the households and every regular check.
If it is what you are saying it is, then so I can have paper weights in my offices with this particular thing. So I can sitting and blowing that particular case, checking where my sugar is. If so, I have the question on technology, but we have a limited time to explore that. We'll talk after.
I think what it is coming out, and I also agree with them. You have to sell the technology, not the product. Okay. So there are multiple digital diagnosis or digital screening. Now diagnosis, let's not call it diagnosis. The variation is not at very acceptable level. So everybody wants the health data on one platform. Okay. Say I don't if it is non-invasive. If it can be done at home or at my clinic,
anywhere.
I want all my parameters to be tested at one go. Okay, so I will not go to you for glucometer, for BP to somebody else, for something else to somebody else. So if there are digital healthcare companies who are doing this diagnosis, non-invasive or minimal invasive, this can be part of their kitting, right? So instead of going and creating another platform, just sell it there.
Coming to that, as you said, key integration is a very good thing. So as I told you, lung cancer research is already done, and what I say is lung cancer, diabetes is related to acetone. Lung cancer, as according to our research, what we have done is related to benzene level present in our mouth. So that research is also done, and it is followed for the patent. And next is breast cancer. So we are just particularizing with all those things, and we also want to integrate and make a final means in a going level, future level.
Which college are you from?
NIST, National Institute of Sciences.
Last 30 seconds.
Yeah, just one question. Like, what's the background story? Like, why you started doing this?
So coming to that, actually we have a Smart India hackathon where we got a problem statement that DST is facing, means Department of Science and Technology, that facing is this, you can say as issues. So we started doing it and all those things, and we won the Smart India hackathon. And also we have applied for BIRAC grants, which is also coming with IIT Delhi partnership and big grant, yeah. So the results will be coming out soon. So if we get it, that's good.
Which college are you from?
Just this one, the February one that closed now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good luck.
thank you. Thank you.
Promise it, but move up this
Guys, it's 5 o'clock. We have 60 minutes. And how many startups are there?
6
Huh? So guys, now we are going to make a hard stop. I'm so sorry. We have been very, very liberal to the jury. We can't. Huh? Yeah, because then we need to do brainstorming. And then we need to get free for the other. Yes. Huh?
Yeah, fine. Acha, Vishal Rana is.
So, so sorry I'm taking over now. Because you are too liberal.
Thank you.
Good luck. Mukul, be fast, huh? Please keep your questions limited.
Okay, one commitment we all will decide.
Sir, I've been hearing that for last 2 hours.
We decided this after the break. So this was faster than it.
Yeah, this was the
This was
fastest.
faster.
One question which I read.
This was faster.
This was fastest.
Fastest.
Seriously, have you checked how much? Okay, see your watch when you start.
Yeah,
And see your watch when the startup goes.
You do that no problem.
Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'll remind you.
Hey, no, you are not stop.
Arey,
Just
check it. Yeah,
That's what helps a lot.
Yeah,
It's a good practice.
I really expected the regional expert to give us some tips.
He has given you.
Thank you.
After the break.
After the event, no, middle of the event.
We had another thing. Yeah, we could have done that. We could have done that.
Just put one laptop on the screen and watch the
I
time.
think you told me this earlier. I think I forgot.
And we shared this.
Yeah, you told me.
All these.
Yes.
So, Alisha, we are running short of time. Hard stop. Be very accurate.
Good evening. I am Pralisha Sahu, founder of Chaos Doodles, and this is Jay, my associate. We are from Bhubaneswar. Historically, India has been known for their art. It's the art house of the world, a Vishwaguru in the truest sense. We have over 100 art forms spread across the country, each with its own essence. However, lately, as the art styles of the world have found newer and better avenues of adoption, in India, sadly, we have lakhs of artisans struggle for a basic livelihood. And in the process, we have lost many art forms proprietary to India. They will simply never be found or practiced again. Some examples of almost extinct art forms are Naga handicraft, Ganifa, and Rogan paintings. So how do we make our art forms which are endangered safe, both from the supply as well as the demand side? How do we make them more visible in today's global environment? These questions bothered me immensely, and I founded Chaos Doodles with a mission to practice, preserve, and promote Indian art and handicrafts. The home decor and handicraft market is a $2 billion big market, growing at a steady rate of 7% each year. However, it's mostly dominated by Chinese and American products. At Chaos Doodles, we incorporate traditional Indian art into modern contemporary lifestyle products, making them more accessible, acceptable, and desirable to the newer generation. We present a balanced blend of decorative art on high utility product, so our target audience can easily embed them in their day-to-day life. Our target audience mainly consists of ages between 25 to 45 with an annual income of $10,000 and above, and mostly based in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Now, they are individuals who are early adopters of independent living. They are individuals who want to add value and a character to their homes. Our revenue model consists of our own website, chaosdoodles.com, domestic marketplaces like Amazon and Flipkart, international marketplaces like Etsy, eBay, and Kalara, custom orders like wedding favors and corporate gifting, retail boutique outlets, and live experiences in the form of workshops or corporate engagement activities. Our product ranges currently include serveware, tableware, organic candles, stationery, wall art, and in the immediate future, we aim to expand into fabrics, cutlery, and crockery. In addition to that, we provide live experiences through art and craft workshops, private events or corporate events where we introduce traditional folk Indian art forms through engaging sessions. We have reached more than 17,000 people across 12 cities, cities being Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Bhubaneswar, Gurgaon, to name a few, and sold our products across 7 countries. Young people don't just like to consume their art, they like to associate themselves with it. So when our customers understand the craft, learn and practice it, they become the next generation of art advocates. So the art form lives on. As we know, most of the folk art is not theorized. It's passed on from generation to generation through artisans. So when we lose an art form, we lose years of historical and cultural excellence, the creative evolution that comes with it. So through our live experiences, we enable our mission to practice, preserve and promote traditional Indian art forms. Our current competition includes brands like Nest Roots, the Bombay Store, India Circus, etc. But the competitive advantage that we have over them is we practice a low inventory model, so we are able to rotate our products and designs much faster. Our designs are proprietary, both the product design as well as the print on them, so we are truly made in India. And most importantly, we don't just sell art, we teach and promote it. We make it alive or rejuvenate it and keep it alive for a longer time for generations to come. A quick financial look into our business. We have a healthy gross margin of about 60 to 65%. We aim to double our sales by 2025. Currently, our exports contribution is about 15 to 20%, and we aim to rise to at least 50% in the next 5 years. Some quick highlights from the last 6 months. Our vision and products were appreciated by leading minds like Nandita Das and Kapil Sharma. We were invited to MICA Ahmedabad on National Startup Day to talk and encourage and engage with youngsters. So that's all, that's been my time. Thank you so much, jury, for supporting and validating our idea and our mission to take a part of India to every home globally. Thank you.
So, congratulations on what you've built. So can you explain about your supply chain cycle? How does a supply chain work? Are you manufacturing it? Are you outsourcing it? Are you doing contract manufacturing? What's the supply chain?
So currently we are at a small scale. So we do contract manufacturing where we work with the artisans themselves. All the designs that you see are our own designs, both the product design, the shape, size, weight, everything, plus the print that goes on it. So we work very closely with the artisans specific to their craft. Like when we do glass manufacturing, we work with artisans from Firozabad. When we do wooden, we work with artists from Delhi. When we do Pattachitra or Chandua, we work with artisans from Odisha.
One quick question was, is there a social angle to this also? Are the artisans that you're working with from underdeveloped areas, are you helping create employment in those kind of areas? Because
yes.
A lot of companies are doing this, who are preserving art,
Yes.
going to unexplored territory.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our entire mission is to elevate the art and the artists. So as the art grows, the artist also grows with it. They are able to spread their art form and their creativity to a global level. So that way, even the Indian art is elevated, everybody across the globe knows and recognizes Indian art, and so does the artist's livelihood.
How should I pronounce your name?
Pralisha.
Pralisha.
Yes.
Very beautiful pitch.
Thank you.
But where is the product? No. I have seen this. Okay. My question is very simple. You have used a word, contemporary, high utility product,
Yes.
having the art of the lost generation, right?
Absolutely.
I actually wanted to see that.
Okay.
Okay, where is the art in a candle? where is the art in this, tray which you have given to me? Yes, there is a print. It is not an art, or not a particular art which is lost in that particular case. So your pitch is very powerful. I can understand your way of speaking and things. But what I'm missing, I was thinking you would really give me some product where it's a fusion. That is the beauty of this newer generation,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
What is one thing which we all use, every one of us uses? Name one thing.
For students, it will be a notebook that you're working.
Okay, and
Yes.
I am not a student. Right?
Okay. So we also.
And this is actually just a form. I can't see how an artisan is actually getting benefit out of it.
Sure.
It's a printed one, right?
Sure.
So in that particular case, I really wanted to see more of it. Okay.
Understood. Sir, we are constantly working and evolving our product. The cutlery organizer that Sir is holding, it is multi-purpose. It can be used in the kitchen or the dining area, and also as a stationery by students to organize their art and craft materials. The notebook that you see is made of recycled paper. It is bleed-free paper.
Okay.
So
That's fine, but you're missing your pitch now. You started with the artisan, they are not able to maintain their livelihood. I don't see how this is helping which kind of art form to sustain and remain into existence. Okay, so that is my 2 cents to it. I would have what I expected, and I'm giving you my cue in that particular case. Everyone uses phone. Okay, why the phone covers is not coming with the art form?
Sir, as you were speaking, we are working on designing phone covers.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is next in our production.
So I just wanted to have that particular thing, because when you pitch, you emotionally pitch us to that art form, saving that art form, and at the end of the day, you are just a publisher, okay, of this thing, which is, I don't see how it is going to help an artisan. It's a lifestyle product. It's not even lifestyle product coming from the artisan point, right? Nothing wrong in it.
No, absolutely.
The pitch is just short, and things does has something to say, but that is the point I wanted.
So one quick question, what's your total revenue? And can you help me understand the split across workshops, export and D2C?
Okay, so our revenue has been about 17 to 18 lakhs through the 2.5, 3 years of business that we
So just tell me the last year revenue.
Okay.
I don't need the lifetime number, just the last year revenue.
So our last year revenue has been 4 lakhs.
Okay.
And out of these, as I mentioned earlier, 15 to 20% comes from export. About 30% comes from our workshops. Since last year we did an Inspire India tour across 6 cities. And easily 50% comes from our products, whether it is marketplaces or our direct book.
So, and again, give me a split between a marketplace and a D2C.
Okay, so from a marketplace, we get about 65%
Of the 50%.
Of the 50%.
So, can I say like 30% or 35% comes from a marketplace?
Yes.
And remaining 15% comes from D2C?
Yes.
Okay. Another question. This is a very, very cluttered space. Absolutely cluttered. You're trying to compete with every other brand who's trying to sell a mobile cover or there's a background story, that's fine. But then, what's the broader competitive strategy here? That's my question, because when I go to buy, let's say, a mobile phone cover or this kind of a thing or this kind of a thing, I'm then competing with a brand like that is making general doodles and Marvel comics and all of that. What's your competitive strategy?
So what we do different from the competitors that we mentioned is we don't just sell these products. We are providing an experience to the customers where they can first hand learn and make something for their own utility. So let's
नहीं, but इसमें कैसे कहाँ हो रहा है वो? वहाँ इसमें नहीं हो रहा ना वो?
Sure, these are our direct selling products, but I'm talking about the workshops and the live experience.
But workshop is just making 30%. Okay, we'll talk more in the networking session. I just have one quick feedback on the product side. If you have all of those things happening, and if let us say I get this book, write a story here at the last page or the first page. कि ये किसने बनाया, उसकी कहानी क्या है? कि a woman named Savitri living in this village is a sole earner for this family. Is making this book. This book has a story that is recycled. This book will save you, environment and all of those things, right? Do that.
Agreed. That's a great point, sir. Thank you.
Just personal networking time, last 1 minute.
Yeah. No, not in 1 minute, 10 seconds. What Dilnamas said, keep one thing in mind. When you want to sell art, along with the art, the story sells first.
Sir, questions only. Questions only. Sorry.
That's it. We're done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please connect network privately.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next.
Are they better? Someone?
Yeah. See, questions only.
Within the time, question.
We have a full networking in the. Please connect.
Check.
Yeah, you can start.
Good evening, one and all. I am Akash Singh, the co-founder of CameraFi, and I am from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, but I study in Gujarat and Ahmedabad. Being one among the million students preparing for entrance examination, I was one of them, belonging to tier 3 city from Assam, where we didn't have the best quality of education. So this was me in 2020. I was a lot into freelancing, particularly SEO, SMM, digital marketing. But as always, my parents also had a dream of seeing me getting into a tier 1 college. फिर तो रिश्ते आ ही जाएंगे and life set हो जाएगी. But ऐसा होता नहीं है. So this was me in 2021, cramping up information, taking test and praying to Bhagwan कि मुझे बस मेरा dream college मिल जाए. On the result day, I converted Christ University, one of the best university to study business studies in India. But the course curriculum was very rigorous, and I was not able to do freelancing and explore other areas of my life. So I decided to take drop. At the same time, Delhi University announced CUET, which is known as Common University Entrance Test. Since the beginning, in order to get into DU, all you needed was to score well in 12th board. Scoring above 98% was the only way to get into a tier 1 college of DU. But from now, only way to enter enter into DU is crack CUET. So I cracked CUET. I converted Delhi University and Delhi University and got admitted in economics honors at a scholarship of 50%. So while preparing for Delhi University, I created a small community on Telegram, which is now up to 4,000 members, and that's where I found my co-founders Karthik and Aditya. And while preparing for it, me, my co-founders and several other aspirants find some pain points, which were lack of accessible education to the students preparing for entrance, no subject-based communities for doubt resolution, it take latency of 24 to 48 hours for doubt resolution, mock test series not aligning with the actual exam. So we thought of bringing a solution, Prepify. Greetings to one and all, this is me, Akash, the co-founder of Prepify, bringing you Prepify, your ultimate preparation guide to crack CUET. So here are the few reasons why we think Prepify will go skyrocket. One of them is generational gap. There is a generational gap between students and teachers. जो normal coaching है वहाँ के teachers 40 to 30 years के रहते हैं. But in Prepify we have mentors जो खुद CUET crack करे हुए हैं and वो लोग already DU में हैं. So जो students हैं वो हमारे mentors से अच्छे से communicate कर पाएंगे as उनकी age ज़्यादा नहीं होती. So it will be like कि वो बड़े भाई या बड़े बहन की तरह कर रहे हैं. वन साइड फिट फॉर ऑल अप्रोच. आजकल के एडटेक इंडस्ट्री में ये चल रहा है कि यूजी जो एंट्रेंसेस है उनको एक ही साथ बैठ के वो पढ़ाते थे, लाइक क्लैट हुआ, सैट हुआ, आईपीमैट हुआ, CUET हुआ, उनको एक ही साथ मर्ज करके पढ़ा देंगे, विच इज नॉट राइट. हर एक एग्जाम की एक अलग स्ट्रेटेजी होती है, अलग लेवल होता है डिफिकल्टी का, अलग सिलेबस होता है, अलग पैटर्न होता है. दे डू इनजस्टिस विद स्टूडेंट्स बाय मर्जिंग देम ऑल, लेटेंसी ऑफ डाउट सॉल्विंग. So, जब मैं खुद aspirant था, when I used to ask my teacher for doubts, he used to reply me after 24 to 48 hours, which is not right. It is also a waste of time, but after a day or two, students tend to forget their doubt. And mis-selling in EdTech, in real life we have experienced that. Byju's ने 5th class के बच्चे को UPSC का कोर्स भेज दिया, FOMO क्रिएट करते हैं पेरेंट्स में. So Prepify is the only one which leverage AI to provide a customized learning pedagogy while assessing one-on-one mentor based upon their performance. And we are the only ones who are introducing cohort system. हम बच्चों को limited numbers में लेते हैं, ऐसे नहीं कि पूरी कोचिंग ही बच्चों से बन ली, ताकि हम एक individual attention दे सके बच्चों को, ताकि वो क्रैक कर सके एग्जाम. So our core USP. So due to social media, आजकल attention span limited हो चुका है, कोई भी reels वगैरह की वजह से. So we have introduced 15 minutes easy digestible video lectures, And it's our core USP because we want to change our consumer pattern as well. Like Blinkit ने 10 से 15 मिनट की डिलीवरी लाई, पहले किसी को नेसेसिटी नहीं थी, लेकिन अब है. मैंने खुद बिग बास्केट यूज करना बंद कर दिया क्योंकि वो एक दिन बाद डिलीवर करता है. इसलिए आज के टाइम पे 2 आवर्स के लेक्चर्स की नीड नहीं है. And other than that, we have AI-enabled mock tests. We have gamified learning, and I can proudly say we have 70% monthly retention rate. And to our user journeys, so हमारे 4 phases हैं. जब स्टूडेंट ऑन बोर्ड होता है हमारे साथ, तो उसको पहले एक AI का एग्जाम मॉक टेस्ट देना रहता है. AI एनालिस्ट करता है कि वो बच्चे को इजी से पढ़ाना है, बेसिक से पढ़ाना है, मीडियम लेवल या सीधा एडवांस लेवल पढ़ाना है. फिर वो फेज 2 में आता है अडेप्टिव लर्निंग. यहाँ पे वी हैव गेमिफाइड लर्निंग. तो यहाँ पे लेवल रिकॉर्डिंग 1 जब देखेगा तब लेवल 1 का क्विज अनलॉक होगा. आफ्टर लेवल 1 इज अनलॉक, उसके बाद लेवल 2 होगा. अगर वो नहीं करता एक बेंच मार्क के ऊपर तो सारी चीज़ें लॉक हो जाएंगी. इन नॉर्मल कोचिंग सब कुछ ओपन मिलता है, विच स्टूडेंट्स अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ता है. वी हैव AI enabled mock. Thirdly, we have outcome driven mentoring. यहाँ पे ऐसा होता है कि AI हमारी फेज 2 परफॉर्मेंस देखेगा. अगर बच्चे ने ज़्यादा अच्छे से परफॉर्म नहीं करा मैथ्स में, तो हमारा एक मैथ्स एक्सपर्ट उसको अपॉइंट करा जाएगा. फिर वी हैव AI enabled mock test. वहाँ पे वी हैव 2 mock test, एक जनरलाइज मॉक और एक है नॉर्मल मॉक. ओवर हियर वी हैव जनरलाइज में हर एक कोचिंग की तरह होता है कि आप दूसरों से कंप्लीट करो. AI enabled में ऐसा होता है कि अगर मैथ्स का अच्छा है, इंग्लिश का बेकार है, तो नेक्स्ट मॉक में मैथ्स विल बी मोर टफर, इंग्लिश विल बी ईजियर, ताकि बच्चा खुद से कंपेयर कर पाए. These are our business module of crash course 6,000, 1 year course 13,000 and 2 year course 20,000. मार्केटिंग में हम लोग के पास वी हैव पार्टनर विद क्लासअप. वहाँ पे हमें सौरभ गांगुली और डेविड मिलर का सेलिब्रिटी एंडोर्समेंट मिला है. These are our competitors. हम लोग के एवरेज प्राइसिंग जो competitors की है वो है 25,000, which is very high. हम लोग की है 6,000. And we have also in-app offline lectures, one-on-one guidance from past CUD toppers and AI-enabled mock text. These are my co-founders, Aditya Sharma and Kartaman. Prabodh Mahajan is our board of advisory, who has also won nationals GCA, and Mr. Vaishnav, who is Forbes 30 under 30. These are achievements. One of our recognized achievement is NFSU grant, which is of rupees 3 lakh, which was zero equity. So our traction is 9,200 plus students. हम लोग के क्रैश कोर्स की सिर्फ 108 परचेस है, ईयरली की 285, मॉक टेस्ट की 350. एज वी आर एक्टेक, हम लोग का सब आउटसोर्स है, तो our gross margin is also high, 80%. And quarterly financial report, we have 750 paid users. Until now, we have made 45.27 lakh revenue. And our vision is to capture CVT market, which is of 50 lakhs, at least 30-40 capture करने के बाद हम न्यू आगे बढ़ेंगे कि दूसरे एग्जाम्स की तरह. And we have projection of 50 lakhs next year on year, 10% growth. And we vision is to, with our learning ecosystem, students will have access to resource and guidance irrespective of their cost or location. Thank you, and let's prepare.
Perfect places. Jury should take inspiration.
Why only C?
Yes, sir.
CUET.
सर एक्चुअली CVT का एकदम नया मार्केट है. इसको स्टार्ट हुई अभी बस 1 साल ही हुआ है, हार्डली 1 साल हुआ है. सो अभी तक इसमें बिग प्लेयर्स नहीं आए हैं, जैसे बायजूस हो गया. बस ये लोग अभी बस एंटर ही कर रहे हैं. वी आर द फर्स्ट जिसने हमने मॉक टेस्ट रिलीज करे थे. सो CVT का भी पूरा ओपन मार्केट है, तो हम लोग उसको पहले कैप्चर करना चाहते हैं. इसकी ऑडियंस इतनी बड़ी है और हर एक लेवल की, लाइक विलेज की भी.
Different from other entrance tests?
अदर सर?
Other entrance tests?
यस सर अदर एंट्रेंस टेस्ट. इसमें विद CVT 50 प्लस यूनिवर्सिटी के एडमिशंस होते हैं. प्लस इसमें विलेज के बच्चे भी पढ़ते हैं और रिचेस्ट फैमिली के भी बच्चे.
I am asking how the preparation for CUET is different from the engineering entrance test.
Okay sir. So sir, the syllabus is very different. वहाँ पे इंजीनियरिंग में there is physics वगैरह. Over here in CUET aptitude test होता है basically, not on 12th basis, but engineering में ज़्यादा 12th basis पे रहता है. While यहाँ पे competition level कम है comparing to IIT JEE, but competition level is higher, 15 lakh students over here.
How many seats?
50 plus seats. There are around 3 to 4 lakh seats. Comparing all 50 plus universities, अगर सिर्फ ड्यू की देखें तो 70-80,000 seats.
I like the fact that you're focusing only on one exam and improvising the product using AI and everything. But how do you see yourself in the next 5 years or 3 years, and how do you see the life cycle of this entire EdTech?
Okay, sir.
Because that's a big question, EdTech right now.
So sir, I will like to answer this in 3 levels. So level 1 is comparing around 1 to 2 years. So sir, अभी हम अपना सब सारी चीज़ें हम आउटसोर्स करते हैं, whether it's website और portals सब आउटसोर्स है. In next year we will go for pre-seed level, वहाँ पे हम CTA इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे और हम लोग फिर खुद के सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप करेंगे. एंड कमिंग टू आवर प्रोडक्ट, हम लोग ने अभी जैसे लाइव लेक्चर्स एंड रिकॉर्डिंग्स तो ऑलरेडी दी हुई हैं, पर हम मॉक टेस्ट में भी लाइव लेक्चर्स देंगे. एंड कमिंग टू और फिर हम आफ्टर कैप्चरिंग 30 to 40% मार्केट हम लोग सैट में जाएंगे. सैट का इंटरनेशनल मार्केट है, सो हम लोग वहाँ पे भी प्राइस कम करेंगे, इंडस्ट्री रेट्स गिराएंगे, फिर वहाँ से इंटरनेशनल.
So, what was your last year's revenue and what is the projection? Because you showed me projection in some slide.
Yes, sir. So, sir, we started in January, November 2021 में आ गया था CVT का announcement. So हमने quarter 1 में actually हम लोग
Just tell me what is FY 21-22 में what was the total revenue and 2023?
45.27 lakh and 2023 में we have
45 lakhs.
45 lakhs
is what you earned.
Revenue, total revenue, cash flow, not profits.
Total revenue that you,
yes,
like you receive 45 lakhs in your bank account.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And sources was a mock test series, crash course, mentorship session, form filling, and year-long and 2-year-long courses.
Okay, and 22-23, what's the projection?
49 lakhs rupees, 10% year-on-year growth. We are taking it.
Achha, only 10%.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And second question is, like you said, Byju's can't enter this or other players can't enter this. Like what's stopping them, because they have they're like a marketing giant, right? So
yes, sir.
What is going to stop them from kind of coming and good, like you're saying your courses are like what 6,000-7,000 rupees something?
Yes, sir.
They might make it for free for 3 years, then they're going to kill you. So what's stopping them from doing this?
Okay, sir. So बायजूस की स्ट्रैटेजी जो है हम कॉपी कर सकते हैं, हम टीचर्स हायर कर सकते हैं, बड़े बड़े उनको पैकेज दे सकते हैं 12-13 लाख से, पर हमारे पास स्टूडेंट रन कम्युनिटी, बायजूस कभी स्टूडेंट हायर नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि स्टूडेंट को चाहिए फ्रीडम. वो कभी सुबह कॉलेज अटेंड कर रहा है, रात को हमारे 12 बजे लेक्चर्स कर रहा है, क्लास में बैठ के हमारे डाउट सॉल्व कर रहा है बच्चों के, तो हम लोग को वो कभी कॉपी नहीं कर सकता. इनफैक्ट हम उनको कर सकते हैं, और हम लोग का मेंटरशिप सेशन जो है वो बायजूस के
वो भी मतलब आप कर रहे हो तो पब्लिक है ना, कर लेगा.
नहीं सर, जैसे प्रथम है, प्रथम के 25 सेंटर है, उनको चाहिए कि ऑफलाइन बैठ के टीचर्स रहें 6-7-8 घंटे बैठ के वो करें, स्टूडेंट कभी नहीं करेगा. हमारी कोर यूएसपी है कि जो बच्चा SRCC में बैठा है, सच है सर, मेरे को बिजनेस में
आपके लिए कोई और तो कर सकता है ना, मगर somebody else can go and do exactly what you're doing.
सर बट हमारे पास फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज है.
तो है, बट अदर प्लेयर्स आर देयर.
सर ऐसे तो बहुत बड़ा मार्केट है 15 लाख का, हम भी ना पूरा कैप्चर करेंगे ना वो पूरा कैप्चर करेंगे. जो उनकी सर्विसेज से कुछ नहीं होगा वो तो हमारे पास ही आएगा.
Makes sense.
People use this name everywhere. अच्छी AI है, उसमें कौन सा मॉडल यूज किया नहीं बताएगा. पॉइंट ये है कि people have got into habit. ML आया था तो ML AI आया तो AI just do it anywhere everywhere where you are sitting. just कहीं पे भी. Yes. पूछो ना उसके बाद बताओ ये कौन सा मॉडल यूज कर रहे हैं. Which model you are using? How is AI? Anything is AI. Which is computer generated.
Oh wow, you're on time.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes, please.
Good afternoon, one and all. My name is Rahul Khatri, and I'm from Jaipur. Though my college is in Bangalore. So, can you see the first slide? It's called problem or opportunity. So, the thing is, whenever you go on Google and search like things like you categorize college sites into 3 parts. First is the college site which sells courses, and they are solely into selling courses and all. Second is the classified ones, which serve as a search engine for colleges. And the third category is what we are building, which is currently non-existent in India. Whenever you search in on Google things to take in college or things to take in hostels in college, either there are no results or the results are of like companies of US and UK. So there are no Indian results as of now. So that's where we come in play. It's called College Stuff. It's an ed infotech platform. Basically, we do not sell courses. We focus on the non-academic sections. And our mission is to make college lives easier and cheaper. So here's our website's UI as of now. And I'll tell you one thing, one peculiar thing about a student. An Indian college student is the worst customer for any company because he doesn't have a paying like high.
You have to be a little louder.
Okay.
Yeah, थोड़ा fumbling आ रहा है उसमें audio में. So either be a little louder or keep it a little closer.
So an Indian student is the worst customer for a company. You may ask why? Because an Indian student doesn't have the paying capacity to like be a potential great customer for a company. Yet the companies are like providing incentives to students to get them hooked onto their like products early on. Talk about software companies, hardware companies, even big airlines which have their brand value at stake when they give discounts. So why do they do so? They do so because of the one fact that a customer in the long run proves to be a high like loyal customer, because if it like gets hooked onto the brand in the early on, it's like the likelihood of the customer like student being hooked onto the brand increases. And they like go on with that brand. So that's where we come in play. We have cracked the largest student community in India across WhatsApp, Telegram, and Discord. So that's how we generate our traction. And we are a distribution company where we help companies sell to students and make students sell to companies, because the students currently are a Gen Z, which are skeptical of the marketing tactics of the companies, and it's making harder and harder to sell to the students. The CAC costs are really high, like rising, and there are no proper marketing channels which companies know how to market to students. So here's the progress. We went live in September, 26 September 2022, and in the last week our September traction was 25.2K. We then curated targeted recommendations and achieved the lowest bounce rate of 28.9%. After listing them, our traction shot up to 88.4K. This is monthly traction. Then we strategically partnered with influencers and startups. So these influencers, you can see, have a cumulative subscriber base of 1 million plus. And the startups were across fintech and logistics. We gained momentum and tweaked the business and revenue models, because before that we weren't making any money. And conducted research and surveys across all 20 colleges. So me and my co-founder personally visited all IITs and conducted surveys across all NITs and interacted with students, so to gain relevant insights. And as a result of which our traction has been maintained around 70 to 80K per month. So here's our like numbers. So our bounce rate is 28.9% lowest. As of now, it's around 34%. Website traction is more of like 2,25,000 in 3 months. Unique students versus 70,000, and our revenue ramp is as follows. So currently the total revenue stands at 4,25,000. It's mostly due to commissions by from companies. Out of this, the larger share is of laptops. When freshers entered the college, per laptop we got around 3,000 or so. So our revenue model currently is more of strategic partnerships and event and merch. I'm happy to share that I currently sponsored my college's cultural fest in first year itself. I'm a first year student, and I sponsored my college's first year cultural fest in first year itself. And we are launching college stuff store. We are in talks with a few companies and career mentorships. So these are in pipeline, and these two are currently running. So winning the game, how would college stuff win the game in the longer run? So first is product differentiation. We place ourselves in the non-academic category of students, not in the academic category. We do not sell courses. Secondly, student network. As I said, we have cracked the largest student network. Our current expense on marketing currently is zero. I have sponsored my college's event at zero cost. We haven't done the SEO yet. We haven't paid the influencers. It's all based on personal connects, and despite of the fact we have generated tractions due to the student network and unique bragging proposition which we have developed over colleges. So when college stuff was launched, people started bragging about it in their colleges. We offered LinkedIn premiums to student. LinkedIn was offering student premium for 6 months, but people weren't aware of that. So we used it as a marketing channel. So we use innovative ways of marketing at zero cost to target the students, and we position ourselves in the market in such a place. So the network effect comes into play, and due to integrated partnerships, we are able to create entry barriers. So who are we and why us? We are two people, Rahul Khatri and Mohsin Sheikh, 18 years old and 19 years old. And we are just two ordinary students with extraordinary dreams. We analyzed that the college landscape is suffering from mediocrity syndrome, and the companies aren't able to market the products really well. So we know the distribution, we understand the college market really well, and we are just opportunists, grabbing the opportunity here. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. I really want a little bit more clarification. What you are selling, how you are selling, and what is the whole cycle. So if I am a brand, what is your proposition to me?
So sir, currently we have more than 200 brands with us. So let's say Zomato. So if you are ordering on Zomato, you can apply the coupons and all which you get. And for the payment purposes, you generate a gift card through us. And on that gift card, we offer you 5 to 8%, or it goes up for other brands up to 10 to 12%, or in form of cashbacks, which you can store as digital gold, which like inculcates the habit of investing in students, or you can withdraw it as cash also. So it happens across all brands, offline and online, because it's a gift card basis, so you can make offline purchases also.
So if, again, I'm repeating my question. So I'm a brand, not Zomato. Okay, I am actually selling this for a product which is used by the student. What is the engagement channel like?
So let's say you sell makhanas of 20 rupees.
Okay.
Packet. So like in B2B partnerships, you pay the distribution, like you get like 14 rupees from the distributor, and distributor gets 4 rupees out of that. So we have 4 rupees from you, and out of that 4 rupees you apply student discounts, get the data of the students from student discounts, so that we can track the student and convert it into a loyal customer in the further run, and we compromise on 2 rupees. So the student gets 18 rupees product from our side, and we can generate 2 rupees out of that.
Okay. So you are actually a channel to the student market.
Correct.
Then question comes, how big is the market? You have shown me that, till date 2.5 lakhs, right? On an average, what is the active user on that site?
So currently the active
every
users,
day?
Yes sir. So over 1500.
1500
Yes.
every day come on that
Yes.
particular thing. And why they come on the site? For the purchase factor?
Yes sir.
One thing or the other. Okay, fine. So how it is different from affiliate marketing?
So it's very different from affiliate marketing, because in affiliate marketing you are just sending the brand links. Here we are directly collaborating with the brand in the B2B segment. So
What you are doing doesn't matter. For me, my friend is sending me a link, or you are sending me a link. How it is different for me?
okay, so let's say you come to college stuff. We are offering you other benefits also.
Like?
As part of this, we are cross-selling you different products, some free also. Let's say
Again, selling is thing. Na? You yourself say that students is not a good community to build your business onto. Okay, so I want to understand what is you have cracked, which is working and it's unique, which was not there earlier.
Okay, sir. So suppose you focus on affiliate marketing. In affiliate marketing, the cost of product remains at 20 rupees only, which I give you the example.
Okay.
But we are giving you at 18. A simple answer.
So if I'm curious enough, I cannot go into the site and avail that discount. What you are saying, the discount coming through your channel is exclusive for your channel.
Correct, sir.
So if I'm buying a laptop of HP, okay, I will not get that discount which I'm getting from your side.
Correct, sir.
How and why?
Sir, because we are directly contacting the dealers of HP, which like deal with an HP laptop, so they are directly selling us, not through e-commerce channels. So the margins of the e-commerce channels are eliminated.
Okay, so affiliate marketing with that angle of discount which you are offering to the student, which is keeping them hooked to it, right?
Sir.
Your site is online?
Yes, sir.
So I can check out the product lines of that.
Yes, sir.
So you want to say you sell a product cheaper than Amazon?
Currently, yes.
Yeah.
Only on the discount basis, like not, you have to apply the discount through gift card.
Amazon dumps products, that you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have to qualify this statement. Like, give me a straight example. Let's say this product was in Amazon this much, but at our site I was selling it at this much. Give me a concrete one, not a quantitative answer, but a.
So it's basically all percentage based.
Give me a number. Give me an example that Amazon was selling it at 10 rupees. At our side, you can see it is selling it for 9 rupees.
Sir, mostly it's focused towards like food, apparel and all. Amazon things are not generating as much revenue. Only laptops are generating.
Now you have to learn the skill of answering the question which has been asked.
Can you be louder?
Sorry,
sir.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just have a
Last minute.
I just have a question. Total revenue last financial year, this financial year projection, and the channels the money is coming from.
Okay, so we just launched in the last week of September, so October, November, December, the total revenue.
You launched in 22.
Yes.
22, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the total revenue till date?
So 4,25,000 in 3 months.
4.25 lakhs. Okay, and what are the channels? What are the revenue channels?
So currently Amazon, there's like student discounts through CF and Campus Express, which is we deal in student logistics.
Come again, Amazon, second one?
CF, it's we channelize our discounts from CF. It's a startup which has raised $240K in funding.
Okay.
And we are partnered with it.
Your site drives us to Amazon.
Yes, sir.
They're affiliate. Basically, they're a student affiliate program.
So currently it's affiliate, but as I said, the discounts, it's going to be live next week. Our new website is almost ready via
Okay.
CF.
So Amazon, second was something called CF, and third was?
Third is Campus Express. We deal in the student logistics in across campuses in India. So from student homes to campus and campus to homes.
All right.
So time is up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now there's nothing wrong in affiliate. While I'm just saying that, I
I
have
agree
nothing
with that.
against that. But the point is, what we are evaluating, we have to see the valuation of that. So if your business is on affiliation, then
So in the start, we just did a beta
Got
test
it.
and it got successful. So we are now launching full.
Affiliate is a very big market. Yeah, distribution build कर रहे हो तुम. अच्छा है.
So affiliate we launched
very
company.
targeted group. Yeah, that
Okay.
was
How
which
is
is
it?
hard to
Correct.
reach. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Yo, check.
College 11.
All right. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Inesh, and he's my friend Akshdeep. And we have been sports persons throughout our life. We have played professional sports, and it was a dream like every other sports person to represent our country. And since our dream didn't fulfill, so we are here standing in front of you. And like there are thousands and lakhs of sports persons, who didn't get the exposure and the recognition that they deserve. So with this mindset, we came up with this. With this mindset, we came up with this initiative to start our own company and give a lifeline to the athletes. Our organization's name is Chronicle Sporting Events. We create, organize, manage, and supervise sporting events. Next.
Ulta pakdo usko. Just turn it around. Down. Yeah.
Being a sports person throughout my life, I've faced a lot of problems. I've played at various levels, be it state, regional, zonals, interzonal, nationals. And some of the problems which I faced were lack of recognition, lack of qualified officials and professionalism, lack of safety and proper infrastructure. And one of our objectives of our company is that none of these issues are faced by our participants and athletes. And before coming up with this initiative, we studied the Indian sports market, and we can definitely say the sports society is on a verge of rise. And when we researched about this initiative, we came up with some of the factors which would trigger the sports market in a couple of years. And not to forget, Neeraj Chopra's gold medal was a triggering point. It set a wave in India in the sports community. And not to forget, MFN, which stand for Martial Sport Fight Night, sold their broadcasting rights to Disney Hotstar, which also helped other OTT platforms to look into the other MMA to events. And we also predicted that one of the MMA players in India would ultimately play in UFC, and it happened. It was a big deal for us that he eventually played in UFC. And over the last decade, the government of India has been putting a lot of initiatives by coming up with sports universities dedicated exclusively to sports and physical education in states like Delhi, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Haryana. And what Chronicle Sportings do, our company do for the sports person? Our biggest USP is we create innovative sports-based ventures, and our focus is on everything which we do is unique and other different from the market. And we promote our participants through social media and our website by broadcasting our events. And none of our events has happened without being streamed on YouTube or any other social media. And we provide qualified officials. Yes, of course, all the management committee which we hire are expert in their specific field and sport, and best in class safety during our events. We have a certified CPR present on field in case of any emergency. And sports for everyone. Since we love sports, we welcome everyone, each regardless of the experience they have, be it from grassroots level to professional and to corporate sector.
So sorry, due to some technical issue, we are not able to show you the video here. So you might have seen two events here. One is Matrix Fight Night. It has a budget of 1 crore rupees. And other than that, we have Devil's Octagon. It has a budget of 1.5 lakh rupees. And we tried to do everything which is there with the 1 crore event. So we had like innovation, we gave the after movie, we streamed the event on YouTube, we had the best in class safety, we had Fortis as a medical partner, we had the minimum cost, 90% less cost than the one event which is costed 1 crore rupees. We had the same official and safety standards, we had the same federation who monitors Matrix Fight Night, and other than that we broadcasted the event on social media and we had like 1.5 lakh social media insight views on Devil's Octagon.
What was the event?
Devil's Octagon.
What was the
MMA, mixed martial arts.
UFC.
Yeah. So we are a registered private limited organization which has successfully conducted 4 sports events within Delhi NCR region. One is our flagship event, which is Devil's Octagon. We have also collaborated with Decathlon India and conducted futsal and basketball tournament. We conducted India's first one-on-one basketball tournament in India's biggest mall, which is Select City Walk, which is one of the India's biggest mall. Other than that, we were also media partners with Goswami Ganesh Dutt Memorial Cricket Tournament, which is one of the oldest and prestigious cricket tournament which happened in Delhi. Players like Virat Kohli, Rishabh Pant also played in that tournament. Recently, Ayush Badoni, who was an IPL player, also came into this tournament. So we managed this tournament. We were also media partners in it. These are some glimpses of our events. So if we break down the expense and revenue, we have some numbers with you. The total amount approximately invested was 2,50,000, and the revenue we generated was 1,50,000. This is the exact ballpark figure with us. We were cash flow positive in 2 of our events. We almost break even at Devil's Octagon. Other than that, we had some expenses of company's registration as an event management firm. We need to get all the numbers and the GST number and everything right with us. Other than that, there was some IT cost and also website cost, building cost.
Last minute, guys.
Yeah, so basically our revenue fees is generated from participants, which is 138 till now, and it varies from events to events. So other than that, we are trying to generate some traffic from sponsorship and media rights. We have received sponsorship in barter terms, but we will also target in monetary terms in the future. Other than that, we will try to generate website traffic and social media monetization. And we already have climbed up with 2 MNCs in Gurgaon for their sports events. And also we will, I'm also intern in Delhi Sports University, so we will also target government sector as well. So we have collaborated with some major organizations like Decathlon, Fortis Healthcare, with NGOs from Federation. So we have a good portfolio in our bracket. We collaborated with 14 different organizations. So we are asking for 40 lakh seed capital for 30% equity, as we don't have anyone IT expert in our team, so that's why we're giving this much equity, because we want to target the tech sector. Because if we don't have the tech sector, we will not be able to innovate as much as we could, because we are a sports management professionals, but we need the tech with us. So this is our team. My name is Aksdeep Singh. I am a professional former cricketer. Hinesh is with me. We are also sports management professionals from IIM Rohtak. He is a professional basketball player. My father was a retired government employee and a former professional cricketer. We have Abhishek with us, who is also a professional MMA player, and that is one of our core strengths, that each of our events have the expertise person of that particular sports. Like if we have MMA with us, a professional MMA player is always present. So we would like to conclude with this pitch. Thank you.
Aksdeep. Yes. You are Aksdeep. So Aksdeep, in that particular case, how you categorize yourself? What you are? A sports management entity, or a conduction, event management guy, or players management agency?
Event management guy.
So tell me one particular thing, because you guys are from sports. Yes. Okay. You understand sports world. What is the most juicier part in sports? Where is the most money involved? What do you think?
Are we talking about sports-wise or in general?
No, not sports-wise, in general.
Entertainment.
Entertainment, that's fine. But when we are talking about business point of view,
yeah,
what do you think is the most important part where you can have a good skin in the game?
Yeah. So as we already talked about Devil's Octagon, so there is one MMA promotion which is Matrix Fight Night, which recently sold its media rights to Disney Hotstar.
So broadcasting, right?
Yes, broadcasting is well.
That is what you are talking about.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Why I'm asking this question is to align your pitch. Okay, you went all the way, glorifying about the sports and then getting into this particular thing, and then so point is, what is one particular thing which you want this company of yours to be known for, and how deep you can get inside it? that will give, obviously it's a starting point. So my question is, very simply, where you see the most attractive proposition for your company to grow?
The events we have, which we create, or our own professional sports events which we have created.
So that become a property, right? IPL
Yes.
is a property.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so the property is that.
Yes.
But in your pitch, I didn't heard anything on the property development, right? Because Devils, whatever you're talking about, it's a property.
Yeah.
You are telecasting it or broadcasting it in that particular case, but I don't see your company altogether is making events like that. So that is why I asked this question. Remaining people can answer.
So I have a follow-up question on what Prashant was asking. Have you, Visha, have you identified your core product? Is it content or is it marketing or event management? You need to first identify that. Yeah?
It's event management.
So content is not your product.
Core, if we are talking about.
What is your core product? I think so you're confused.
Yeah, our core product is event management, and it is a USP that we created these events, and that is the secondary thing that comes with the content. So that first things first, we conduct the event. If it could go.
I'm removing your confusion.
Yes.
In the film industry, there are people who produce film.
Yes.
And there are people who distribute films.
Yes.
They are not the same guys.
Yes.
The distributor are not the producers.
Yeah.
So, go ahead. I think I'm just clarifying this question.
So, do you want to promote other people's events or do you want to curate your own event and promote it? Be sure about that. When I say content is when I say content is not sport, you don't want to create your own sport. Sports is already created and played and everything. Now, whether you want to curate an event around that sport and market it, that is my question. And that's where the content comes.
Yes.
Like IPL is cricket on the end of the day, but they've curated, they've glorified, yeah? They've got the entire world playing in one team. That's the product of IPL.
So,
yeah, go ahead.
So yes, that is our core focus, and it just as you told me that first things first, we are an event management firm. So if we don't create those events, we have no content. So our first priority is that we conduct the event. If we have the good content created from that event, we'll follow up with it. So we'll follow up if we have one good event and one good viewership, then we'll follow up with it. Then we'll follow up it with more, and we'll push it to a limit that we can sell its media rights, as Matrix Fight Night sold its media rights to Disney Hotstar. So that is our purpose.
Okay, 2-3 quick questions. For how long you have been doing it? कितने साल से कर रहे हो?
8 to 9 months.
So revenue till date क्या है?
1,50,000 approximately.
1,50,000 is your till date revenue. ठीक है.
Yes.
Now, my question number 2 is built on top of what both of the other jury members asked. In a quick nutshell, take me through a standard user journey or a user pitch. I'm assuming आप as a event management company, आप किसी organization जाके कुछ pitch करते हो. कि आप let's say आप टेनिस बॉल क्रिकेट खिलाते हो, कोई नहीं देखता. आप हमें हायर करो, हम आपका टेनिस बॉल टूर्नामेंट को ब्रॉडकास्ट करेंगे. इस तरह कुछ होता है?
Yes, we do that as
well. हम ऑर्गेनाइज भी करेंगे, ब्रॉडकास्ट भी करेंगे.
Yes, yes.
वो क्या है? Quickly take me through a user journey and the user pitch. क्या करते हो?
Sure. So actually, before entering the market, we also studied a little bit companies in Gurgaon, corporate companies. We conducted.
वो छोड़ दो, वो सब
yes.
आप छोड़ दो. आप मैं एक मेरे कॉलोनी में बास्केटबॉल टूर्नामेंट करवाता हूँ. अब इन स्टेट प्लेयर माई सेल्फ, तो आई अंडरस्टैंड दिस बिट. अब मुझे लग रहा है कि बास्केटबॉल अंडरप्लेड स्पोर्ट इंडिया में. अब आप मुझे आके बोलोगे आप तो सिटी में छोटा सा क्लब चलाते हो, तो हम आपकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं. अब वो क्या पेशे वो दो मुझको, ताकि मैं समझूँ आप कर क्या रहे हो एग्जैक्टली.
So first things first, if we come to you, we're gonna tell you that we are gonna give you an after movie of all the event.
वो तो कोई भी बना देगा दोस्त आफ्टर मूवी. वो छोड़ दो, ठीक है, आगे चलो. और
we'll provide you the professional officials on top of class of the.
वो भी मिल जाएंगे. अगर मैं ऑलरेडी कर रहा हूँ तो मुझे पता है जजेस वगैरह कौन होते हैं, गेम कैसे खेला जाता है. और बताओ.
We will assist you in getting sponsorships.
Sponsorship number, okay.
Sponsorship will assist you. We'll create pitch for you, marketing pitch for you, and
my marketing pitch
for that particular tournament for the companies.
For potential sponsors.
Yes, for potential.
तो sponsorship तो समझ में आ गया, ठीक है. और उसके अलावा
Other than that, we'll try to create something unique with it, जो अभी market में नहीं हो रहा. Suppose if you are looking forward for a basketball tournament, हम dunk competition करवा लेंगे. हम one on dunk competition.
तो वो तो मेरा आइडिया होगा ना, the core.
No,
तुम्हारा आइडिया क्यों है?
We'll give it to you. अगर आपके पास
नहीं समझे नहीं. मैं ऑलरेडी 10 साल से टूर्नामेंट होस्ट करता हूँ. मेरे पास प्लेयर्स भी हैं, नेटवर्क भी है, लोग भी हैं, सब कुछ है. अब तुम क्या वैल्यू ऐड ऑन करोगे वो बताओ मेरे को. That's what question is. इसीलिए हमको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि तुम exactly what's the core value prop here.
Yes. So as I would like to add my point again to this that अगर आप 10 साल से वो टूर्नामेंट करवा रहे हैं तो अगर वो नॉर्मली चलता आ रहा है कन्वेंशनल वे में तो हम उसमें क्या यूनिक ला सकते हैं. So the one thing I told you, अगर आप कन्वेंशनली एक बास्केटबॉल का टूर्नामेंट करा रहे हो और अगर उसमें हम इतने लोग नहीं ला पा रहे, उतने लोग व्यूअरशिप नहीं आ पा रही, so जैसे हमारे पास एग्जांपल था उसमें डंक कंपटीशन करवाने का, विल स्टडी कि भाई
मुझे डंक करवाना नहीं है ना, मैं वही तो तुम्हें कह रहा हूँ. मुझे वो फॉर्मेट पता है कंपटीशन का, वो मेरी सिटी का बास्केटबॉल टूर्नामेंट होता है, मुझे नहीं चाहिए डंक कंपटीशन. अब तुम मेरे को कैसे उसको आसान करोगे करने में? तुम मार्केटिंग करोगे तो थिंक अबाउट इट. मे बी ऑफलाइन बात करेंगे इस बारे में, बट थिंक अबाउट इट. यही मैं तुम्हें समझा रहा हूँ. भाई फॉर एग्जाम्पल either what Vishal said, IPL होता था, a guy came created a completely new format called IPL. टेस्ट होता था, किसी ने जब T20 बनाया होगा, किसी ने सोचा होगा ना T20, तो वो completely अलग धंधा है. वो एक अलग वर्टिकली बिल्ड कर दिया, एक अलग फॉर्मेट बना दिया. अब तुम कह रहे हो मैं 2v2 बास्केटबॉल बनाऊंगा साथ, होता ही नहीं आज तक कहीं भी, होता भी होगा पता नहीं. तो वो अलग बॉल गेम है. तुम कह रहे हो NBA जैसा होता है, इंडिया में NBA क्यों नहीं, हम इंडिया का NBA बनाएंगे, वो एक अलग धंधा है. तुम कह रहे हो जैसे मैंने बोला हर सिटी में बास्केटबॉल टूर्नामेंट होता है बट कोई देखता नहीं है, हम दिखाएंगे, वो मार्केटिंग का धंधा है. जो करवाना चाह रहा है उसको कुछ चाहिए, वो अलग धंधा है. देयर 5-6 बिजनेसेस. आप लोग कंफ्यूज कर रहे हो बहुत ज्यादा. ऑफलाइन बात करो इस बारे में.
I have one question. You said that you want to slowly get into one event and then have a success and then go to the next event. Suppose you have 5 failures, what you will do? You shut down your company or you will have some mitigation plan about that?
I mean, we'll take some time off. We'll try to figure out what we did in that events. उसमें क्या अभी तक what happened to us, अभी तक हमारे जितने भी event हुए, events happened. Nothing happened like that. But if it happens in the future, we will take some time off. We'll understand that what we are doing wrong and we'll try to cope up with it with the finances we have.
ठीक है, चलो thank you. Sorry, we are running short of time actually. So actually, he is doing the timekeeping. So next time if you can ask. Talk more. Next is like local, right? कैसे माना है वो अलग बात है, बट वो तो हर जगह पे माना है. कोई भी अब कितनी से असल होती है. अब देखो ना वो लड़कियों 13 लाख 14 लाख बना के बैठी है. मतलब उस 19-20 साल 21 साल में आप इतना पैसा बना रहे हो और आप फालतू काम नहीं कर रहे हो. मतलब इट्स अ वेरी गुड अचीवमेंट. हाँ जी, अरे नाइस.
Good evening everyone. My name is Lalit Kumar and my startup is First Pair. It's a one-stop platform for all pet needs. Okay, so let me first introduce what it is. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to provide everything related to pets from pet owners requirements to pets requirement into one platform. So what are the problems we are facing first of all?
माइक पर थोड़ा सा माइक ऊपर जोर से बोलो.
So what are the problems we are facing? There is no single platform where everything is accumulated in. And there is no platform which is going to cater the major medical emergencies. There are platforms who are going to provide other things but not medical emergencies. The first thing we are focusing is on providing medical emergencies through GPS tracking to all the pet owners. So how we are going to take it? So for medical emergencies, I will be using the GPS tracking for those with the extreme needs, and then we will be also having some requirement forms if you have moderate to less severe emergencies. Then we are going to add some features like finding NGOs, vets and trainers on our platform. If you are a pet lover, you want to adopt a pet, then our platform will show you all the list of NGOs nearby to your location that have that are certified and have pets available for adoption. Then we are going to also provide curated shopping list and pet management system. How shopping list? Our platform will not directly sell the products, but will show all the list of websites, platforms where the particular product is being sold at different prices. Then we have the pet management system. It's if you have a pet, you want to record the details, medical history, everything, then it will be, our platform will give you an option to save all those details. So how we are unique? We have emergency medical assistance, as I explained it. Then we have adoption and training. One of the major things we are missing in the market is there are pets owners who require trainers to train them, but there are no particular certified trainers who can do them. So we are trying to find out trainers who are certified from the government, police trainers who are retired and they are willing to help us to train the dogs or even other pets also. So how we are going to earn, our business model is based on advertisements, vet consultations, and through affiliate links. As I explained, advertisements is for the section. We have a social media platform where as a pet lover or as a pet owner, I can post pictures, videos related to my pet, and then through that I can have the advertisements. Then we have a featured tag. If I am a trainer, I want to get featured on the platform, then I can use a featured tag option. Then we have the affiliate marketing links. As I explained, different website links will be shown where different pricing for the same product will be shown to you. Then we have the platform charges. This is not going to be implemented. It's not an updated. Then we have vet consultation fees. So how unique we are? There are other platforms who are going to provide the vet consultation. But what's make us different? Since we have the pet management system, we will be having all the requirements, all the details of my pet. So the vet can easily see all the past records, medical history, and easily at a quick consultation it can be given. Vet consultation is now only for chat options. In the future, we will be adding the video consultation option also. So we have only one major direct competitor, that is Pocket Pet, which is it is based in Jakarta, not in India. And other are Pet Perfect Pet, so they only provide vet consultation or pet management system or feed system. We are trying to accumulate everything on one platform. So how we are going to enter the market? We are through referral programs. We are in contact with some of the vets in Cuttack and Sambalpur. They have agreed that they will be helping us. We are going to sign the MOU with them. Then we have also online campaigns. One of the NGO is Pet for World. They have agreed to make a campaign for pets, where we will be showcasing the different health conditions that they can pet owners can adopt in their homes. Then we have the partner health checkup and awareness programs. This is not till now not planned up, but we will be soon having a campaign for pet awareness. Okay, so if with the initial user base, if we succeed, then we are planning to have R&D for different products of pets, and then we will be also launching the in-app purchase system. This is our team. I'm the co-founder. Ravindranath is the tech lead who is handling the apps, UI, everything. And Flavie Patnaik is also the co-founder of her. She is handling the marketing and every management things. This is the UI, initial UI of the app. We have built it. Thank you.
Where you are, what stage you are in this thing? Is it
Prototyping.
The prototyping. Yes. How many vet trainer you are having?
So currently we have 3 vets connected to us.
No, not vet, trainers.
Trainers, we have only collected the information about them. We have not
the biggest problem. I'm a pet owner, right? Yes. And I know the problem in that particular case. I'm dying to have any agency which give me a certified trainer. You said that catch my ear, but at the end of the day, I wanted to know where they are. Because you know what happened? Whoever has a pet, they will realize the training period is a fixed one. If I got a wrong trainer, that period is gone, and then nothing can be done. So that is one particular domain which is a very high potential thing. I would have been happy if you had some work on that.
Sir, actually we have collected the list of trainers in different locations in Odisha only, and we have not contacted them, and we don't have any background check on them. That's why we have not.
Very simple. You just ask the trainer to put the trained dogs or pet videos. The world is made for it. I am made a certificate for you now. If I can train, if my dog can do things, and I can show my dog can do things, you will hire me and do the same thing with my dog.
Yes, sir, yes.
So it is very easy. No certification is required. If you tell them to post there, you have that tag along thing. No? Yes. So that is the way you go. Let the user, I'm just giving ideas, not a right platform.
2-3 quick questions. One, why this idea? Why nothing else? Why not anything else?
The problem I faced was in Bangalore. I was visiting my sister, and we were just returning from her office. We saw a dog, and we tried to contact some of the vets. But
Have you been a pet owner ever?
Yes, I have a pet.
Dog or a cat?
Dog.
Dog. So why don't you talk about that? Why are you talking about a street dog which is somewhere?
I came up with this idea through that street dog.
Okay.
So what happens is whenever I try to contact a vet, either I do it through call if he's a personal vet. Otherwise, we don't have.
Okay, I got that. Now, being a pet owner, I'm pretty sure you have one dedicated doctor to take care of all your pet needs.
Yes.
Why isn't that solving the problem? Why do you want to build another platform and make it so
That's what I'm
complicated?
trying. If someone is going to adopt a pet through the platform, then he or she might be needing a vet for all its needs. So if initially
is adoption your focus or providing services to existing pet parents? Is that the focus?
Providing a service.
Then you conflicted yourself.
Sir, we are going to add the adoption facility.
वो तो तुम चांद पे मैं आपकी बिल्ली को चांद पे भेजूंगा. It's a good idea, right? Why don't you give your pet an experience of sending them to the Mars? Sounds like a good idea. I'm building a rocket ship only for pets. All of these are just ideas, right? They're just in your head. I can say any nonsense, right? Somebody else might say, why only limit till moon? Why not Saturn? Why not a different multiverse? That's all nonsense, right? It has to quantify at some point in time, right? You're contradicting your own statements. Okay, last question. Or rather last feedback. Great presentation, beautiful, like one of the best presentations I've ever seen coming from a student, like very, very professionally done. Nice design. I'm not sure if you have a designer on your full-time team, but great job with that. Thrash down the idea and narrow it down to solve one problem that you genuinely want to solve. Making a UI, making an amazing presentation, putting in 500 things that you can do potentially will not get you started. You will make it more and more complicated. See what you can start by just a Google form or a WhatsApp number. If you say that nobody else is doing it, and with the only one who's going to become and do it all, boss, you're not even in the market. And people you're talking about are already minting money at multiple levels. So don't overcomplicate yourself.
Just more than a question of feedback, because I know someone who's big in the pet industry, and he's an EO member too. I had only interviewed him, so I know that business so well now. But like Dilama said, study your market. There is a lot of demand for meeting of pets also. Look at that space. Certified meeting is, people don't find. We have a dog, we still not found. Yeah. Because
getting
a Tinder for pets.
Pinder.
Yeah, Tinder for pets.
The Pinder. Yeah.
My pet who has the same problem.
Yes.
So see, if you have saying that, why you are not doing anything about it? Having an idea and working on it is a very different thing. I should have thought that you could have told me that, sir, these are the name of 3 trainers. Okay, if you want, you can hire them for it. That shows a commitment. It's a very, who has made this presentation? So yes, again, complimenting on it, but you have to do more than just the face of it.
Execute it. You put it well, execute it.
Sir, we actually are working on it. We will be launching the app with the college level initially.
Those app bhul jao.
Yes, sir.
Forget app.
Yes.
See, my company's name is Power Tech. My full-time job is to help founders make a pitch deck. This is my bread and butter, right? But trust me, I've been doing it since 6-7 years. A great presentation will not help you in building the business and will not get you funded. It is just like a good start. अच्छा मेहनत करके आया लड़का, चलो बात सुन लेते, शायद सीरियस है. उससे ज़्यादा इसका वेटेज बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. उसके बाद आपका अल्टीमेटली बॉइल्स डाउन टू बॉस मार्केट क्या है, धंधा क्या है, कितना रेवेन्यू है, कितना प्रॉफिट है, कहाँ तक पहुंचेगा. एवरीथिंग विल एट द एंड ऑफ द डे बॉइल डाउन टू प्लस माइनस डिवाइड मल्टीप्लाई. कि भैया 10% से बढ़ रहा है बिजनेस, 100% से बढ़ रहा है बिजनेस, कितना बढ़ रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है. This is just the like 0.01% tip of the iceberg. समझ रहे हो? तो ऐप कुछ नहीं करेगा, यूआई कुछ नहीं करेगा, प्रेजेंटेशन कुछ नहीं करेगा. आप सब भूल जाओ, बहुत अच्छा था. आप अब घर जाओ, आज ये बैठ के सोचो अगले 1 महीने में या अगले 7 दिन में इसको कैसे इससे पैसे कमाने. क्या ये नंबर में एक इंस्टाग्राम पेज पे डाल दूं और वहां से क्या 4 इंक्वायरी आ जाए और 4 इंक्वायरी क्या बोल रही है, वहां से आपका बिजनेस बिल्ड होना शुरू होगा. दैट इज हाउ यू स्टार्ट. ऐप कैसे डाउनलोड कराओगे? कस्टमर एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट पता है डाउनलोड की, फिर करके देखो सब समझ में आएगा। ऐप बनाना आसान है, ऐप डाउनलोड करवाना बेचना बैंड बच जाएगी आपकी। एंड्रॉइड वाले जिस कैटेगरी को आप एंड्रॉइड में केटर करोगे वो आपका ऐप वैसे डाउनलोड नहीं करेंगे, और जिस कैटेगरी में iOS में जाओगे iOS में लॉन्च करो आप भी, फिर तो बॉस वैसे नहीं बिक रहा, iOS वाले के पास ही बैठ होता है। अगर आप फाइनेंशियल नहीं मतलब एक फाइनेंशियल मॉडल पे अगर आप इवैल्यूएट करो लाइक मतलब unless you're not इसका बहुत मैथमेटिकल लॉजिक है ना। एक पेट का मंथली एक्सपेंस कितना होता है?
5,000-6,000
नहीं होता 5,000-6,000, 20-30 हजार रुपए तो एवरेज मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट है। एंड पीपल हु आर इनटू अपर कैटेगरी लाख 2 लाख 3 लाख भी कर
स्टाफ है जो उस पेट के लिए
देख लो आप। तो डू द मैथ, आपको इसको एज जीतल सेड आपको समझना पड़ेगा आप अपना मार्केट की धंधा बना कर रहे हो, ठीक है, वो समझो पहले।
चलो गुड लक, गुड प्रेजेंटेशन।
Thank you, sir.
टेक्निकली official timeline was
Very well.
Technically is the word. Technically is the word to catch the fish.
4 pictures, 1 draft.
That's okay. But
The last one.
So this one, this
now is the last one.
Now is the last one.
Oh, number 5.
Yeah, Vishal.
ब्रेक इसके बाद ही दूंगा, अभी नहीं दूंगा। तेरे पीछे कपड़े खोल रहा था तो दिखाई।
Hello everyone, I'm Sohan, I'm the co-founder at Not In Line.
And I'm Vishal, I'm also the co-founder at Not In Line. So Sohan is basically handling all the operations part and all the marketing part, and I'm handling the technical part. So moving on to our project.
Yeah. So basically this startup name is Not In Line. So might be listening about Not In Line, you might be thinking about we are solving some problems related to queue management. Yeah, you're correct. Like we are solving to queue management, but that is focused to healthcare. So we are basically trying to build an aggregator of medical data for good healthcare experience. So how this problem statement comes is actually in 2022, I live in Bhubaneswar and my parents live in remote area in Balasore. So my mother frequently come to me to visit some good doctors and all. So like sometimes she come to me like in 2022 and I took her to a hospital. Then when I went to the hospital, the time when I went to the reception desk, that time I asked like I need a gastrology department appointment. So then she said like which doctor you want? I said I have no clue, so you just tell me a good doctor. Then she said I also don't know, you have to choose. Then I moved here and there and I found out like 3 doctors was there. Then I told like this doctor appointment I need. So then she gave that. Then when I went to that appointment, I took the appointment and took to the doctor. I stood 2 hours just for the visiting the doctor. Then after coming back, like I thought like why if India is digitally this much stable, why in this domain like we are still not more focused, we are not much digitized. Then we did a lot of R&D and we thought of building this. Before building this, like we did a lot of R&D and we written down all the healthcare startup available and what services they are providing. So then we found out this problem we will be trying to solve. So the long wait times and inconvenience of in-person doctor appointment scheduling, the challenge of locating the best healthcare provider when there is little information and choices, the difficulty in getting quick, accurate diagnostic service, and medical mistakes are causing a significant number of patient fatalities in India, and that we're trying to solve. Sure.
So basically how we are solving is, we are streamlining the healthcare data. Streamlining in the sense, like if a particular doctor is coming to a particular hospital and he have a visiting time of 12 to 6, then how many patients can he visit at that particular time? What could be the patient time interval? What could be the buffer time between patients? We give all the access to the hospital authorities so that they could fill out this data. Even if they aren't able to fill that data, we help them recommend it according to the doctor's past medical observation, like how many patients did you visit in particular date, what were their particular interval, and we recommend this to the hospital. And the second thing, like Sohan told, like nowadays we can book a movie ticket, even if a blockbuster movie ticket before one day, but we can't book the OPD appointments at some tier 1 hospital, even tier 1, tier 2 hospital, because there are a lot of crowd there. So we introduced the pre-booking real-time OPD appointment system. Initially, what we did is we basically did what every other OPD booking platform does. We gave the hospital an interface to add their doctors, add their departments. User could view the doctors and department. They could select some time and book the appointment for. And we used to basically inform the hospital by WhatsApp, email or something that this is the particular patient want to take this appointment at this particular time. But that wasn't real time. So to move to actual real time experience, what we did is we started giving them an HMS of our own. Basically the HMS they were using, we tried to replicate that so that we get the maximum data that they could provide us. So from there we can basically get to know what could be the walk-in appointment times, what could be the buffer period for each basically patient, and how long can a patient appointment may last to. So according to this, we provided the real-time appointment booking system, and over 500 appointments, we have a buffer time of 15 minutes. Means if you book an appointment, at max you have to wait for 15 minutes to get the appointment. Moving on to providing wide range of health provider details. Basically, if you are going to a new city, so you have to rely on your friends on phone to ask like which hospital should I prefer or something. But we give all that information in your device itself. You can select the city, list down all the hospitals based on their ratings, based on the doctor, based on the experience of doctors, and you can book appointment for them. Moving on to the like our last problem statement that Sohan told. Medical inaccuracy has led to 62% of the ill treatment of the patients. So basically, during a lab test, in general, there is NABL and ISO 9001 certification lab test. What that does mean is they have a procedure of particular lab test, how they should be done, what all the parameters should they incorporate, and what should be the output parameters. But to basically make this process cheap, what other lab players are doing, they are providing this particular test in taking less parameters in account for and providing less output parameters. So basically, to reduce this thing, we are only keeping NABL labs, and we are basically making an aggregator of lab. So user has the freedom to choose for quality over quantity on his own. Okay.
Last minute.
Yeah, moving to the next slide.
One thing I just want to ask, are you really involved in the business?
Sorry?
Are you really involved in the business?
Is it only the idea phase or
No.
Why are you looking at the slide? You should know what solution. Why are you reading behind? I want to ask, are you really involved?
No, basically,
or you just come to give the presentation with him?
No, basically.
Because that's the first doubt that's coming. If you know your product, your solution, you don't need to look at the slide. The slide is for us to look at, not you.
No, as per the problem statement, like what was the first problem, according to that, we are basically syncing the first solution.
We know, we have read it.
Yeah. So, no, actually I forgot, so that's why I am looking at it.
You forgot?
No, basically the sync of the problems and solution we are trying to solve.
Go on.
Yeah, so basically like we are providing in-hospital appointment booking, lab aggregator, assistant service, and A to Z medicine. We shall move into the next slide, please. So this is our application. So this is already live, and we have like 500 plus downloads already, and people are in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, and Berhampur still using it. This is the interface of the UI, and this is the B2B. Like what Vishal told, like we have a HMS which we are providing to the tier 2, tier 3 kind of hospital, so that we can manage the real-time appointment booking in the real time. So we shall move into next slide, please. So this is our current statistics. We have like 590 plus hospital appointment booking that died walk-in patients. 567 is booked through our website and application, and we have 1670 plus users and 3 plus cities we are currently live. We shall move into next slide.
So these are basically differentiators to some comparative tech giants. So as come to Practo,
Last 10 seconds.
yeah, Practo is also providing the OPD booking, but as I told you earlier, it doesn't provide the real-time OPD, because for that you need to get the data from hospital. And moving on to the lab, Practo is providing his own lab itself. That's why we can't get a freedom to access through multiple labs, or basically compare the service between multiple labs.
Like compare price, stat, and all those things. So this is our revenue model. In the revenue model, what we're trying to build is like there is a 40% OPD appointment we've done completely free because this is a value-added service. And we certain point after 3 months we came to know that we can't earn revenue from OPD because there is a 400 rupees appointment cost, and doctor will not give me 10 rupees or 15 rupees, and we can't make revenue from that. So then that OPD, like this is whatever money we're getting, we're directly giving to the user, and from lab test we're getting 30 to 40% of margin, which is our main revenue. And there are other things like advertising, promoting the big hospital, big labs and all, that is our one source. And this is the market size, like yearly 4.3 billion OPD patient visits per year and 7 million lab booking happen. This is our current projection. And like we have, like last month's revenue was like in December 17,000, and January, from December itself we started like monetizing this. December 17,000, and in January it was 37,000. So currently we're doing this.
Yeah, your time is up.
Yeah, so this is our founding team. Thanks all.
I really don't have questions for you because I think so what you're doing is very common. Only you need to study your market. You don't know who your competition is. Just for your information, PharmEasy, NetMed and 1mg, all three of them are coming into this. And they're going beyond that also. They're coming with Uberization of hospital beds. So what you're saying, booking appointments, there are means. You really need to study. And these guys have a lot of money.
Second thing is, it's a question which has two parts, but I expect one answer. What problem you are solving and where you are making money from?
So we are solving the long waiting times in hospital.
For OPD, for what?
For OPD.
For OPD, okay, hold on. How you are charging the money for this service?
No, first talk about how are you solving it and then how you charge.
OPD, the way Vishal answered, right? Like we are providing a real-time appointment. Like if it is a 4:10, 4:15 wala time slot, we're already giving the user that if you are visiting the hospital, your time slot is 4:10. So before 15 minutes, you just reach to hospital, and we're making sure that there will be 5-minute time slot at the hospital. So that means 15 to 10 to 15 minutes.
What kind of hospitals are you catering?
So tier 2, tier 3 clinic kind of hospital. We are not going to the tier 1 hospital like.
Are you saying clinic? Are you saying hospital?
Clinics and like nursing home kind of thing.
For clinics, it's already been taken care of by Practo. Have you tried Practo and booked it?
Yeah, Practo is available in like those two, three cities, like only, and that is not the main focus for them. Teleconsultation is the main focus for them.
Teleconsultation कहाँ चलेंगे दोस्त? अपनी बात ही बदल रहे हो. You're solving. You said OPD, right? And then you said booking. तो क्लिनिक का बात, तो तुमने बोला हॉस्पिटल एंड क्लिनिक, अपन सेम पेज पे है ना? तो उसी का बात करेंगे. टेली कंसल्टेशन भूल जाओ. हाँ, ये लास्ट में बस क्यों नहीं करते हैं? ठीक है, करेक्ट है ना? तो अब प्रैक्टो कर रहा है ना ऑलरेडी, वो अब क्या इशू है?
सर जो पहले ही मैंने बताया था कि प्रैक्टो कर रहा है, बट प्रैक्टो क्या कर रहा है कि इन्फॉर्म कर दे रहा है.
नहीं, बुकिंग कर रहा है प्रॉपर.
नहीं, बुकिंग तो कर रहा है सर, लेकिन वो जो टाइम स्लॉट दे रहा है वो उसी हॉस्पिटल में काम कर रहा है जो हॉस्पिटल लेस क्राउडेड है. जो हॉस्पिटल ऑलरेडी क्राउडेड है उसमें वॉक इन पेशेंट्स ही लाइन दिए रहेंगे. तो ऐसे कोई बीच में ऑनलाइन वाला आए और वो
तुम्हारा टोटल बुकिंग कितना हुआ है आपके
थ्रू
560 प्लस
टोटल बुकिंग
560.
टोटल टाइम फॉर बुकिंग अभी तक का टिल
560.
कितने टाइम में?
3 months.
3 महीने में. ठीक है. रिपीट रेट कितना है बुकिंग का?
रिपीट रेट कम है, बहुत कम है.
नंबर होगा ना? 2%, 5%, 10%, 7%, 15%.
तो सर अप्रोक्सीमेटली फिर भी अराउंड 2 से 3%. 3%.
ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है?
Because sir, in India, like a person visits the hospital 3 times per year at average.
That's fine. You are saying कि period इतना छोटा है इसको दोबारा भी नहीं करा. But his question, which I am just trying to clarify in that particular case, is also you have to understand वहाँ पे जाके wait क्यों होता है, okay? Because the doctor is actually looking at the patient. For that, overlapping is going on and on and on, and that is how you get into. The question is whom you are serving, okay? Is it a very high traffic hospital or a low traffic hospital? If it's a low traffic hospital, obviously the hospital / clinic / nursing home, तब तो there is no problem of line. The problem comes when it is a high society in that particular case where you have not easy to get the appointment. So my question, which I started with, is what problem you are solving and how you are making money. Until unless you link these two, okay, you are solving some other problem, earning money from something else, and you are thinking that you are on the right track. That is a red flag you have to think about. If you say, sir, this is problem I am solving, this is what I am earning money from, I am happy, and give me a straightforward answer in that particular case. So 500 booking, let's go that for 3 months, it's a decent. How much you have earned from this 500 bookings? Have you earned anything from? Okay, so where you are earning from?
We are earning from lab tests. So whatever OPD patient is coming, sir, just to clarify, whatever OPD patient is coming, like most of them, like from 100%, 4 to 5% people are converting to the lab test. So that we are doing. OPD data is coming.
लैब टेस्ट ही करवा लो ना, तो वो बढ़िया धंधा है. तो ओपीडी के लफड़े में काम पड़ रहे हो. I'll give you my, and that's the closing remark. I'll just quickly share 2 of my experiences of booking app thing online. At the end of the day, it's not about a crowded hospital or booking. At the end of the day, the bottom line comes down to, in my experience, is the doctor good or not? If it's a good doctor, उसके रात को 12 बजे भी भीड़ लगी रहेगी और बेकार के पास कोई जाना नहीं चाहता. ठीक है. I've used Practo, I've used Fortis का बुकिंग सिस्टम. आप कुछ भी करके जाओ, आपको 1 घंटे का मार्जिन लेके जाना पड़ेगा. इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट. आप वहां जाके लड़ लो कि मेरा टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, तो लड़ लो, तो आप घर जाओ, थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत इनएफिशिएंट बट वेल सेटल्ड सिस्टम है. हॉस्पिटल में आप जाके वहां ज्यादा नाटक भी नहीं कर सकते, वो अपने हिसाब से चलता है वो. तो आप, मैं क्लिनिक भी गया हूँ बहुत रिसेंटली डॉक्टर के, मैं हॉस्पिटल गया हूँ, सब किया है. और बहुत छोटी सी चीज़ों के लिए, आपको स्किन केयर दिखाना है, आपको हेयर दिखाना है, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ फिर भी दिखाना है जनरल चेकअप, आपको वो 1 घंटा आधे घंटे का वेटिंग टाइम लेके चलना पड़ेगा. यू कांट सॉल्व दैट. ठीक है. इट इज एज बेसिक दैट. और अगर तुम लैब टेस्टिंग पैसा बना रहे हो तो आई वुड सजेस्ट वही कर लो, उसमें भी कंपटीशन है, बट दैट्स अ डिफरेंट कन्वर्सेशन ऑलटुगेदर.
So give a thought on your drawing board. Okay, go back to the drawing board, because until unless your problem which you are trying to solve and the money where it is earning from, if it is not linked, you are investing your time and energy into building something which is not the bread earner. A bread earner is something else where you are not given a thought about. So that is important. Okay. Best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you. हाँ, मुझे कोई करेक्ट.
Which started with the success. Can we take a 2 breaks for 3 minutes? 2 minutes, and then we'll get into the discussion. So we are we will be removing this setup. Once we take a break, there are round tables inside. We will set them up. नहीं आपके ऊपर है, मतलब
आपने पास फाइनली कहा है.
3 minutes, no, 5 minutes का break. So in fact, I will ask them to
ask the hotel team to start. Ask the hotel team to just start the preparation.
Yeah. Open it up.
से बात कर लो, उनको पूछ लो, कुछ भी चाहिए तो फिर निकाल लो.
Give a good fight.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah, please.
वहीं पे वो प्रेजेंटेशन 5 जो पिच होगा
इवेंट के बाद होगा, टॉक्स के बाद होगा.
उसका टाइम है 8:20 का. 8:20 का टाइम है उसका. हाँ बट वो लगा
ठीक है, वो रिकॉर्ड करना है.
Sandeep.